Have a drink ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Okay, very good. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Macho Man Randy Savage. Yes, sir, I am. Macho Man Randy Savage. Yes, sir, I am. The Macho Man Randy Savage. Yes, sir, I am. Randy Savage. Yes, sir, I am. Macho Man Randy Savage. Yes, sir, I am. The Macho Man Randy Savage. Yes, sir, I am. Yeah. 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 Wow, man, freaked out. Yeah. Oh, wow, Mr. Sarcasm. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah. I got a crazy keyboard.
Hell was that thing?
I got a crazy electric keyboard thing. Yeah. 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 keyboard. You got like experimental. You see, it's got a. Oh. Yeah. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, I can do this one too. I can do this too, one too. Yeah. Just let me know when this gets annoying.
It's already
Synchronize, guys. Yeah, you guys synchronize. Y'all synced up. Jesus Christ. Hey, all right. Oh, all right, yeah.
You gotta send me that 8-bit Billie Eilish bad guy. I want that as my ringtone.
Yeah, you want to hear that?
Yeah, that was bitchin'. I like that.
We got here, guys. We got all the Batman movies. That's all of them right there on the screen.
All of them. Every single goddamn motherfucking last one of them. You're missing one.
What am I missing?
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
No. It's there.
And Zack Snyder's Justice League, Justice is Gray, which is a totally different.
I agree with you. It's
I finally got around to watching the movie, and you were right. It's absolutely an entirely different film if you take all the color off of the screen.
It is, and you crop it to 4:3.
Yeah.
Cropping. Perfect cropping. All right, does that sound good? It sounds good now. Okay. It was sounding funky there for a second. Hold on. All right.
I think I hear me.
There. I was just checking the sound, make sure it was coming.
Okay.
Because we were doing something funky. Did it sound all right? Yeah, this is all the movies, all of them, all lined up, all of them.
So give us a nice zoom in on each one.
Oh, we're going to zoom in right here, right at the beginning. Look at this crazy poster. Look at Adam West. He's smiling in the poster. We got everybody there. And this is, I had to go across the seas. This is German, I guess. Halt die Welten Eden.
Hey.
Yeah, love it.
Pull up an image or two of the Italian posters.
Oh, I was going to put a red Batman one day, too. But, this one's so much better. Look how wacky.
I know, but it's worth showing.
Look how wacky that is.
It is goofy. The look on his face is like...
Halt die Welten Adam. Hi, what is he saying there?
I don't know. I speak a little German, but I don't know what that says.
I mean, there's several posters, and it's not just the Italian one either. I found a bunch of them. This one is in English. This one's fully in English, and he's wearing red. There he is, wearing red. You can't see that, but they can. Look at that. He's wearing red. He's fully wearing red right there in the movie poster. From 20th Century Fox, it's all in English. Oh, it's not. It's in French. Well, whatever. He's still wearing red. All of these, he's wearing red. I just think because he wasn't colorful enough,
It was because the Italians and Europeans apparently found the gray too scary. Probably has some, because it was in the 40s and 50s. Probably had something to do with the recent fall of fascism in Nazi Germany.
I think red is scarier, honestly.
Yeah. The first time we looked at this, we speculated if maybe this had something to do with the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh. I want to try to translate this. Halt die Welt in the world.
The world?
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, maybe.
Go
Hmm.
back to that.
What?
Halt die Welt in
I'm
Anthem.
still on it. Yeah, here it is.
The world in.
Well, it wasn't the plot that the world leaders had been dehydrated. Isn't that? They're not saying this goofy plot of the movie
I'm
in the trailer,
translating
are
it.
they? They're saying well, the
I'm
world
looking it up.
leaders have been
I'm looking it
dehydrated.
up. Fucking
Yeah,
keep.
like he said that.
Oh, keeps the world in suspense.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, yeah.
That
See,
makes any, if that makes any sense. They're in suspense.
Batman keeps the world in suspense.
Yeah,
So is that a subtitle or the?
I guess so. Or it's just a tagline. Just a tagline, and it's just not part of the title.
That's what I
They're
was.
just saying, hey, what?
Yeah. Hmm.
W's are pronounced like V's.
Yeah.
Velton, Die
I
Velton.
fucked up. I
Yeah,
fucked up. I always.
I pronounced the W first. But this is probably the best Batman.
This movie is amazing.
We're never going to get a Batman that includes the fearsome foursome altogether.
Did you know? Did you know that not too long ago, just a few years ago, before he died, they made an animated movie with Adam West and Burt Ward, a Batman
I
movie.
wait. I just said something that might not even be true though. I just said we're never going to get these four as his villains again. Didn't we almost get them in the Batman? We got Catwoman, we got the Penguin, we got the Riddler, and there was a Joker deleted scene. If that scene wasn't deleted,
Oh my God,
gotten all
you're
four of them
fucking
into
right.
fucking
You're
Batman. Is
fucking
the
totally
Batman the
right.
ultimate Batman? I think
Oh
Batman
my
is the ultimate
God.
Batman.
Dude, this just feeds into your theory that's been around since day one that the Batman, ever since you saw Robert Pattinson in the costume, you've said, this looks like it's the modern retelling of Batman from
It,
66.
it's the Batman. The Batman.
But it's this Batman. It's the modern gritty retelling of this
Right,
Batman.
because his mask looks a lot like his cowl that he wears. It's got the horns are different. He's like there's no Robin, but we're going to get a Robin. We're going to get a Robin. It's going to happen, right? With the next movie, it's going to have Robin in it. It's going to be Robin in it.
Yeah, and we have some interesting Robin stuff to say when we get to the Burton movies, but like I don't know if any idea. We'll talk about the Batman when we get to it. Fuck it. This what matters is this beautiful, magnificent motherfucker where Batman had a goddamn. Was this where like having a crazy vehicle as the Batmobile became a thing?
Pretty much. Before that, it was just the Bat car. It wasn't anything special. It had gadgets, but it was more akin to something like James Bond's car. It was
Yeah.
key. It was low key. It could blend with other cars more or less.
And I thought for the longest time that the Batmobile was some kind of a Cadillac, but you taught me that no, it was in fact a concept car
Right.
that didn't look all that different from
Oh, I
what
gotta cue that up.
it
Right.
didn't look
Yes.
all that different from what
No,
we
in fact, the
eventually
concept
got.
car is. Uh,
It's actually a bit stranger looking because it has those bubbles.
that's right. It is, and was this concept car. It looks exactly like
I can't remember what kind it is. You want me to look
this.
it up?
No, I got it right here. The Lincoln
Okay.
Futura, right?
Yes.
And it really is just the Batmobile.
Look at that magnificent fucking car, man.
It looks like it, but it actually has the complete bubbles on top.
Yep,
And
sure
otherwise,
does.
it's the Batmobile. That's it. Different paint job.
It kind of looks like the top of the bubbles come off entirely, and it looks
Right.
like in the Batmobile they just left them off.
That's right. But I think the completed bubbles are cooler. All right, here's one just rusting away in a parking lot, but that one at least has the bubbles on top.
Well, they took the
These are
bubbles
what.
off because they wanted you to be able to see Batman and Robin in the car.
Right, right, and so that they could hop in and out and what.
Oh, I don't like red for that
Oh shit.
vehicle. I don't know about that look.
Yeah, this one doesn't have the bubbles. A lot of time you'll find them without the bubbles because, well, it's convertible. It's kind of he has the.
Okay, now
Yeah,
that looks pretty.
yeah. He's got the whole bubble day.
So yeah, instead of just giving him a regular ass car, they're like, "Nah, we got to give him something that like no one has."
Hey, so
Because
modded
these
much at all?
are because these are extremely rare cars.
Right.
You can get body kits for them, but getting the actual car is very hard to do.
And that's the thing people bitch about. Real car collectors bitch about people who want to turn old ambulances into Ghostbusters cars and stuff because there's already a limited number of these rare cars anyway, and a lot of
Yeah.
people are fucking them up, turning them into like props, and they are. I guess they're ruining the collector's value for some people and maybe increasing it for others. I don't know.
And this
I don't care.
this is probably oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
Ah,
Sorry.
bless you. Oh,
I
damn.
sneezed like a little girl, I know.
Oh,
There might be oh, that's neat.
the
Look at that
back
white
end of it,
one real
right?
quick.
Which one?
There might be the white one. There might be more of the
Yeah,
converted Batmobiles than there are originals of this, probably.
that's what I'm thinking, right? So finding ones that are complete that still have the bubbles because somebody took them off at some point and to make them a Batmobile.
Yeah, because I've seen that Batmobile. I don't know if it was the original one, but I've seen those Batmobiles before up close at car shows. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, now see, they open up like that. That's real sexy, right?
Uh, I'm watching on a bit of a delay because I
Right.
can't see what you're showing on the street. That is pretty cool. That's not how I figured it worked. I figured they would open sideways. Like, that's pretty cool.
So they just pulled those things off, painted it black,
Probably
added a couple
felt
other
a
things.
probably felt a little claustrophobic. Probably sounded a bit weird in there. The acoustics of sitting inside those bubbles all day would probably, I don't know.
So I imagine most of the wacky stuff they added was inside with the dashboard, and well, those is probably fairly accurate to what the original interior looked like, with a bunch with some contraptions, some
Now,
contraptions.
I'm drawing a blank between the shows and the movies. Did they introduce any of the other magnificent bat vehicles in the movie?
Oh yeah, they were in a helicopter. And they had a bat boat
Okay.
and a motorcycle, I believe, at some point. I think yeah, I think they hopped in the motorcycle.
The bat chopper was pretty crazy looking.
Mm-hmm. And the
Remember,
fella was in the boat.
a submarine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Penguin had a penguin-shaped submarine, which was cool.
Yes. And a human dehydrator that would turn you into sand. And somebody had a bomb, and you just can't get rid of a bomb.
The penguin-shaped submarine, beautiful.
Amazing.
Looks like a penguin. It would, and, that's great.
Unless we forget he had that, rah, 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 that
Yep.
fucking laugh.
Yeah, I love the penguin in that. That's my favorite penguin. Is
Burgess Meredith.
penguin?
Yeah.
No,
Fucking
absolutely.
Icky from Rocky.
Yep. He's the best. He's the best penguin, in my opinion. Better than Danny DeVito. Better than fucking the current penguin, who's not really the penguin. Dick Cheney.
We'll
Dick
get
Cheney's
to
your
that.
favorite penguin. Yeah, Dick Cheney's a pretty good penguin, right?
Dick Cheney is a pretty good penguin. He's
Yeah. He's a pretty good penguin.
He's been strict method acting that role for years.
Right? He's a pretty damn good penguin, even without putting on the usual trappings of penguin. Right?
Yeah.
No top hat, no crazy umbrella.
I mean, he's so like there's super villain evil, and then there's shoot someone in the face and then they apologize to you for getting shot in the face by you evil.
Yep, yep, yep. That's true. True evil. Hey, synchronize, guys.
That's like Darth Vader evil. Like
Synchronize.
that's something Darth Vader would do, like make you apologize for making him almost kill you.
Yes, you would definitely apologize to Darth Vader for getting in the way of his hunting trip.
So
I was standing right there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for getting shot.
so let's talk about a couple weird things about this show because we like the uncomfortable conversation. In fact, let's talk about Burt Ward's package.
Oh,
Can we all talk about Burt Ward's big fat juicy package? Because the studio certainly talked a bit about Burt Ward's big fat juicy package. And for those who aren't clicking, Burt is Robin. Robin's package was just too much for the audience, and the studio tried to chemically castrate him.
really?
Yeah,
Is that right? How did they try to chemically castrate Rob
they tried
Burt
so
Ward,
many
the actor?
they tried so many different ways to change his costume to hide his bulge. And finally they said, well, we found a solution. Here, go to this doctor. He's going to give you some medication. And he went to Adam West first, and West was like, oh my God, these are chemical castration drugs. You need to tell them to go fuck themselves.
Right?
Because it was back in the day when movie studios would do just flat out horrible things to their actors. They tried to chemically castrate Robin because his package was just too much.
Right.
And apparently that package got a lot of use. Apparently both them packages got a lot of use. These guys pulled in a gaggle ass having this role.
Yes, they did.
These are two of the most well these are two of the most well-laid men in Hollywood history.
Yes, and they were orgies on the set.
Were there really?
Yes, yes, there were weird sex stories going on behind the scenes of Batman. You know what other show you wouldn't expect from the same time period?
Monsters.
No, Logan's Heroes. Hogan
Hogan here.
Hogan's
Oh,
Heroes.
I know all about the
Okay, you,
Hogan's
you know about the
Heroes.
Hogan's Heroes shit.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, there's
crazy,
some
crazy story.
strange, crazy stories on the set of Hogan's Heroes.
That ends in a fucking murder.
It's crazy.
That ends with
Batman weird stories did not end in a murder. They just
yeah.
sexy
No.
fun. Just
Oh yeah.
sexy fun times.
Yeah, like these two apparently, like seriously, a gaggle of ass from being Batman and Robin. Women just dug these costumes or something. I don't know.
It was a
Maybe
crazy time for sure.
it was the 60s.
And since the only real problems anybody's had since this time is like has to do with the distribution of the show. Like the show itself has only recently been available in the complete television series now available for the first time ever, and a replica Batmobile inside the box for the first time in any video format. Here it is in what is it, Blu-ray DVD. Finally, the show was never available on video before for since the '60s. That's a long time.
Pretty much could only
How,
watch it
how
on
many?
TV.
Yep, I'll only watch it. People got TV rights to show it, and when it played on Nick at Night, which I don't remember if you watched,
I did.
was the first time it had ever been played with the shows consecutively. Like you have one where he's like, next time, same bet channel ready, and then
And this was
very
this
next, you
was,
get the very next one. They would play.
and this
Well,
I'm sorry, I keep thinking you're Blah. Okay, so this
The,
was
sh-
all because of some weird contractual thing involving the show versus the movie, correct?
the television rights. The movie was available like any other movie on video, right? But the show, what wasn't? It was only available on TV, and when it played on Nick at Night, it was the first time they played consecutively. Like you could see the first episode and the second episode right after each other, right? The one because it always had one cliffhanger, and then the next episode would be like last time, and then he's in a trap or something, and then he finds a way out of it, right? Every episode
Yes.
was a two-parter because originally the show was like twice a week, and I don't remember what day it was, like Tuesday, one episode Thursday, right? But it was so popular, running twice a week. The show burned itself out. It was off the air by '69, just Star
You
Trek. It burned itself out.
you
Two shows
reminded
a week. What?
you reminded me of something about this show I had totally fucking forgot about, and it was one of the things that burnt the show out.
What?
King fucking Tut.
King Tut? Yes, he showed up multiple
This,
episodes
yes,
as the
he
bad guy.
was in the villain. He was probably the villain more often than anyone else, at least near
Yes,
the
yes,
end.
yes.
And he's lame. He's a
Well, not
guy.
even near the end. Like second season, he's showing up a lot, and then third season they introduced Batgirl, and then well,
The
you know what
color
happens when Batgirl shows up.
cousin Oliver syndrome. Yeah, but King Tut is like a dude who got hit on the head though, and thinks that he's King Tut, right?
Yes, he's
Yeah.
of Egyptology.
So it's like he's not even really a villain. He's just a
He's
dude
not
who's
even
been
a
hit in
character
the
from the
head.
comics, as far as I know.
I don't know. Batman has so many villains people have forgotten about. It could be.
Yeah, the show was always available on VHS in my house. Hella recorded them shows back in the day. Did you record them off of Nick at Night? Because like Nick at Night played them back to back. And you know what else was cool? When the kids watched this back in the day, and when it replayed in the '70s and stuff like that, people were watching it on black and white TVs, right? So seeing on Nick at Night was like the first time seeing it in color, and you get to see both episodes back to back.
The
It was hella awesome.
full psychedelic feeling was there finally for so many people because this is a very psychedelic show. Very, like, Jesus Christ. This is very much a product of the 60s.
Yeah,
It oozes 60s. But it was also the last live action Batman we would get for fuck what 30 years.
yeah. So I mean, but it was the show was extremely successful. The movie kind of kicked that all off, right?
Right.
So it was kind of a dual thing. They were going like, hey, we're gonna, you I'm looking for an advertisement real quick, just to show you what kind of advertisements they put out back in the day, like a print ad for it from back in the day.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, they this was the beginning of the kind of advertising. Whoop. They show this is a teaser. This is a teaser. They're just showing it with the logo. Look at that.
Na, 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 na,
ABC, Batman is coming. And Batman,
Batman is coming a lot, apparently.
Batman is coming. And so they built up the excitement beforehand, and it's a little zany, a little wacky, but
Very 60s.
very '60s. But yeah, this being available for the first time on DVD. Look at this. This is the package you get right here. Look at that. You got the little car and a whole bunch of DVDs and what a pack of
Oh, that's fantastic.
and like the complete series, season 1, season 2, season 3, and then some extra shit. I don't know.
Are those playing cards or trading cards?
Maybe I guess it's trading cards with old school illustrations or something to make look like old school illustrations. Weird, weird. I don't like that. It's kind of weird looking. I don't like it. I don't like it. Get out of here with it. What else we got? Oh, see, now something must have happened. Something must have happened over at whoever owns the rights to the Batmans, because there's like a cork has been popped, and now there's a whole bunch of this shit too.
Continue explaining. I have to use the bathroom.
Right. There's like Batman merch based on the original show and shit. Like I've never seen. Like, okay, is this his likeness, basically? Is it? It doesn't really look like him, but he's got the mask with the mask on and off. Maybe this ties in with the movie. I don't know. I don't know. But you know, the rights are really complicated for this. They might be able to use his depiction from the movie and not use the depiction from the show, or whatever. Maybe all of those rights have been, simplified. Does that look like Adam West, or does it have to? You know what I'm saying? Does that look like Burt Ward, or does it even have to? Did they, you know what I mean? What's going on? Something happened, but now we're seeing a whole bunch of this merch come out, and it's like, it's because, for whatever reason we couldn't get it on video. Probably the same reason we can now get toys and shit based on this shit. It's all about IPs now. It's all about who owns the rights to whatever,
It's all about giving every one of the toys a great big square package that looks
Yep.
like a diaper.
I don't know what's wrong.
What's up with their
The
fucking groins, man? Their
I
torsos
don't
are
know.
so long.
This is all fucking shelf candy anyway. What? Who cares about whether or not they can sit down or not?
I know, but
They're just little statues
their
anyway. Right.
proportions are legitimately freaky looking though.
I
Like
think it's just an aesthetic. Right.
Robin's looks the worst.
Well, you want his to look the best.
No.
His should look the best. And I don't care what they tried to chemically castrate him. His looks pretty terrible too. And he's got a pointing finger and a bag of money and his cane. Now he comes with Batman's thing. This is from an episode, right? That's from an episode where he's like, "I'll get my own utility belt," right?
Yes.
And I think the
Maybe.
picture frame might be from an episode too. Because she's got this thing. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is, but that might be from an episode too.
Now see, she doesn't have the weird crotch.
She doesn't, exactly, because
She's the only one who doesn't.
now these legs turn for some reason, although it doesn't do anything. You can turn them, and her leg will stick slightly in this direction. Pointless articulation. And I bet these guys can't sit down anyway, because both these guys have like.
I think it's important action figures have some articulation, because how else are you supposed to pose them all butt fucking each other?
Right, he can bend over a little bit, but he can't sit down because he has tails on his outfit. Right?
Yeah.
Tails on his outfit.
God, what a great disguise, Penguin, that mask.
Yeah, alternate heads with the masks and without. It makes me think they're kind of based on the movie license, right? Because doesn't that look more like the Catwoman from the movie than from the show? Because it's a different Catwoman on the show.
Yeah.
Right.
Should we talk about Cesar Romero a bit?
Yeah, let's talk about him just a second.
Because
what's wrong with
the Joker is going to be a recurring theme throughout this discussion. And this people sometimes do say this is their favorite Joker.
Yeah.
Where does he rank for you? He doesn't rank very high for me.
No, he doesn't rank very high for me. No. Not really.
He doesn't rank like I don't have the opinion of him that I have of Jared fucking Leto, for instance. No. But like I can take it or leave it. Basically, he's what he is. He's a PG version of the Joker. I don't want a PG version of the Joker. He's a G-rated version of the Joker. I don't want that.
Yeah. He's just the Joker.
His laugh's great. He's
great. He's got a decent laugh. Yeah. He's got a decent laugh. but he is TV Joker.
He is very funny, though. I'll give them that. There, he is.
His voice is, I'm going to say it's weird. You know, it's not. I don't think that that's really what I think the joke. Not many other people are doing him.
No,
He Jack Nicholson is the only one doing anything that's trying to be him.
really, you think so?
Yes, Jack Nicholson borrows from him. I don't think any of the other. Do you think Heath Ledger is borrowing something from?
The laugh. No, seriously, the
You think
laugh.
Heath Ledger is using his laugh?
Yes,
Heath
it's
Ledger
not
is using the
using
Caesar
his
Romero.
laugh. Using his laugh, no. Taking inspiration from it, yes.
Okay, all right.
Because there's the hoo hoo ha ha to it.
Hmm.
He doesn't just say hi, he throws the hoo hoos in there like
Oh, he
this
does.
guy
Okay,
did.
just based on the hoo hoo, I cannot. All right, hey,
Listen to him
ho
side by
ho.
side, and
No,
you'll,
no, I
well, you
know, no, I
can.
know what you're saying. I already know what you're saying. I agree with you with the hoo hoo. Heath Ledger's definitely using the hoo hoo.
He's not
That
doing the
is a Caesar
Nicholson.
Romero hoo hoo. I'm gonna agree with you there.
Um,
No, I'm serious.
I don't know where. I don't know. I don't want to say bad things about this joke because it's not like I don't like him.
No, I love this version, Joker.
It's just he doesn't rank that high because the bar's so fucking high for me at this point. People do weird shit with this role. It's
Here,
always interesting to see.
I'm pulling up the red suited Batman real quick so you can see. There he is. And
Na 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 red man.
why is he red in this movie poster? Old movie poster for the movie. Because there they are. They're on the sub right there. Um, and yeah, you can see. Look, look. It's just red. It's just red. There's no. In fact, I'm pretty sure I know the shot of him from that they took this from. They cut him out, but for some reason they dyed him red.
I like the way it looks. I do.
Yeah.
The first time we saw this, we speculated if maybe this
Oh,
had something to do with the creation of Batman of Zuranar,
right.
or at least the look behind Zuranar.
Yeah. Because why were they doing that? I don't know. But my thought is that they colorized this whole thing because you look at these guys in the background. That's been colorized, right? It's originally a black and white image,
Yeah,
and now
the
it's
colors
been
are all kind of
colorized.
unnatural looking, and yeah,
Yeah. And then we got this other one. Oh,
there's probably an
red.
image. There's probably a picture somewhere of Red Batman with his regular suit, and yeah, there's that one too. That's a great one.
Yeah. And why is he red? Now this is an old ad for the TV show. And
I'm
as you can
about
see,
I'm about to send you something through Skype. Hold on.
as you can see, he's got the they usually just use illustrated, animated, or I mean, comic book illustration Batman as ads for the Adam West TV show. Right.
This is a bit of a side note, but the red suit conspiracy does get deeper. So I'm just gonna send you that real quick.
All right. Stick right there. There we are. Red suited Superman.
Yeah, and I don't know what the story here is. I have no idea what the story here is. In fact, that wasn't even the image I was looking for. Not just red suited, everything is different. His shorts are like
Oh yeah, they're
yellow,
yellow.
his
He's got yellow
shield is
pants.
black and white.
His cape still looks like it's red. Well, no, it looks like it's silver on top and red on underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, interesting.
I legit don't know what the idea here was because it's not like Superman was ever a black and white thing. I mean,
No, he was black
comic
and
book
white
wise,
in
comic book
in
wise,
some of the movie. Well, I mean, yeah. No, not
like
in the.
his colors were firmly established. So I don't know, and I don't think that's a foreign release. So I don't know, something from the 1930s serials, or maybe it's 40s, 40s.
Classic shit.
Yep, yep, yep.
And that's the '66 Batman. It had such a huge impact on Batman. So they had to fight against that in order to make the Batman from 1989, right?
And this,
Nicholson, Keaton, uh, yeah,
this was already out when I was born, and the hype for it was still real. People were still in love with this movie after I was born, and this movie had been out for a few years already.
na, na,
What's
na,
the year
dun,
difference here?
dun, 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 dun. So the posters were just this big fucking logo, so big that it was like crapped, right? It was crapped.
And this is 23 years later,
Yeah.
and nobody at this point, as far as
No
like
Batman has can meet the hype of the original Batman to this day.
not
It's
just the
cultural,
hype, but the sheer fucking balls of this movie.
right?
This movie breaks all of the rules that movies today can't break. It changed Batman's origin story by making the Joker the person who killed his parents. They changed the Joker's origin. They gave the Joker an origin story. They had Batman killing people. They had Batman kill the Joker. The Joker fucking dies at the end of this movie. Spoiler alert for the fucking old ass movie. Uh, they have a soundtrack by fucking Prince.
Right. Let's pause there for a second to talk about uh, Prince. That's right, Prince, who was like a huge star at the time. I think he more or less. I don't think it was good for his career to do the Batman soundtrack. I mean, he got paid a lot of money, but I don't think it was good for his career ultimately doing the Batman soundtrack.
Probably not.
Because do you remember the Batman songs at all? You know,
I
uh,
remember the one when Joker's fucking up the museum, and that's really about it.
come on, hum a couple bars. What's that? It's party man, party man, right?
Yeah.
Party, right. It's not great. uh,
No.
come on, guys in the chat. You guys love the Prince soundtrack, but he did what he did do. Was he made the Batman soundtrack a big thing for like the next couple movies too? It kept getting kind of bigger and bigger. It's kind of ridiculous, and he kind of raised the bar for movie soundtracks in general. Because of him, we have like the Crow soundtrack, that became the thing where lots of artists started jumping on, and because the Spawn soundtrack, we wouldn't have got the Spawn soundtrack if it wasn't for Prince and the Batman soundtrack, because somehow these comic book movies with these darker tones came where people came together. And you know what the Spawn soundtrack was? They combined rock guys with DJs. There was Marilyn Manson teamed up with it with some crazy DJ. Korn did something with a DJ where they were doing weird experimental things because why not? Prince did it. Prince was the innovator. You're right. He was getting involved in a fucking Batman movie soundtrack. Really made it a big deal.
And the idea originally was even stranger because what was it? Prince does the Joker's music. Jackson does
Oh yeah, they
Michael
were going to get
Jackson.
Michael Jackson involved in it too, but that didn't happen. Prince took over the whole soundtrack. Well, I mean, he actually it was going to be him, and then Michael Jackson, and then he really just said, "Hey, let me give you a whole bunch of music." And Tim Burton really should have said no thanks, I think. But when you're in the presence of a star that's bigger than you are, it was Tim Burton couldn't really say no.
Right.
It's like you're going to put a whole bunch of my songs in this movie.
But the music doesn't detract from the movie.
No,
Like,
no, no, no.
we still have the great Danny Elfman score that goes with it as well. Because I guess we do that's not even that's something that just kind of flies over your head too. Really, is that
Yeah.
we got those two mega pop stars in the works, and then Danny Elfman, another pop star from fucking Oingo Boingo.
Right now, yeah, he was a guy. He had his music is very kind of
Weird.
wait, it's synthes like he had already had some music in some other movie soundtracks already at that point.
Hmm.
In fact, some of his music was featured in the movie with Robert Downey Jr. Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. Right,
Hmm.
he's actually in that movie on stage singing one of the songs for the soundtrack in the band Oingo Boingo. But he'd also tried to get in doing scores. He'd already scored two other Tim Burton movies. He did Beetlejuice, which I can hum that music right from Beetlejuice.
Hmm.
Right, that's how good that is. You know, you're right. Um, and before that, he did Tim Burton's the Pee Wee movie, right?
Right.
And he hadn't done anything before that. So Tim Burton was like, "Hey, you want to do my movie?" And he was like, "I'd never done a movie before." And he's like, "That's why I want you to do it. Yeah, be perfect because you've never done it before, and I've never directed a movie before." And it was like his first movie and his first movie score, and it was good, right? And then but the Beetlejuice score is so good, it's been used over and over and over again in movie trailers when they want to indicate the movie is scary yet also fun and funny.
Right.
It's been used in the Casper the Friendly Ghost trailer. It was used in the Hocus Pocus trailers. It's used in all these trailers. It wants you to know it's scary but fun for the kids, I guess, or something.
You need to pull some things up from this movie.
What?
Because the poster doesn't give you anything. Like, we don't see what Batman looks like in this, or the Joker, or the
Wait, that is the Bat.
Batmobile.
We know what Batman looks like. This is just a Batman Keaton Batman. We know what it's we don't need to see it.
Well, let's at least have a look at the car.
Okay, let me bring up the probably the most iconic image of him in the bat suit from the movie.
Okay.
There he is. Okay. Right.
About to fire his fucking grapple gun. That
Kicks him
I
out.
think he uses once in the whole movie, twice.
Right. There with his suit. He in fact, this is the thing. He doesn't show up much in this movie at all.
Nah, not really.
The movie is mostly the Joker's movie.
Yep.
Right. And he shows up. Let us count the appearances of Batman. Right.
All right.
He shows up first when he beats up the guys on the roof.
Yep. In the fake out scene where they make you think you're seeing Bruce's parents get shot.
Right. Well, right. They fake you out. They make you think that this is because there's like a couple and they got a kid and they're like, oh, this is going to be where he gets killed. My initial viewing, I did think that he was going to we're going to see his parents get shot.
I was a little ass kid and I thought it too.
Yeah. So
Because I knew, like, oh, Batman's parents get shot in an alley.
that's probably what's right about to happen. Right?
When do we see him next? The chemical plant.
The chemical plant, where we see this right here, where this happens. He shows up, and I don't know why. I've seen the movie more times than I can count, and I still don't know why he shows up at the chemical plant.
I know why.
Why?
It's because
Because he has to throw Jack Nicholson into the.
when the the police commissioner is at his party when he gets tipped off that Joker and his people are raiding Axis chemicals, and he overhears it and he intercepts.
Right, but that it's still I don't know why he went. It doesn't still doesn't make sense. Why did he go? Why did he go there? And he didn't really. Did he get anything while he was there?
Yeah, he killed Jack Napier. That's what he got.
That was he was trying to do. He was trying to do that.
Probably. I don't
That was
know.
intentionally. He wasn't intentionally there to do that. He felt it seemed like an accident.
I don't know. The way Burton shot the
He was
scene
there
to
to stop
intentionally
them
make
from
it.
raiding access chemicals.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, that didn't make any sense. He showed up there to knock Joker in.
He showed up there because he's Batman, and
He showed up there to
he had
knock
to show. Yes,
Joker
he
into a
had to
vat of
knock
chemicals.
Joker into a vat of green chemicals to turn him into a clown-faced
He's a
goon.
detective, says the chat. That's why, right? It's because he's a detective. Knee high in malarkey, right? Yes, I don't know, right? Hey, whoa, where you go? Where you going? Where you going with that? Okay, here we go. There he is. Get in there. There he is. Joker from the '89 movie. Beautiful looking. I guess that's probably the best seamless shot of it in the makeup, right? It looks
Mm,
right.
one of the
Uh,
best.
well, he's fully illuminated, in the shot too. There's a lot of
True.
shadows.
I know that
Still
shot
not
too.
great. I
That's
don't
when
like this makeup. And the problem with Joker in this movie, especially when we go further back, now in HD, that looks like shit. The problem with the fucking '89 Batman, we go back now in HD, and boy, does that it just looks like shit. Like I don't know.
It
He's,
does.
he is a he is a he is a world renowned actor. Jack Nicholson. He's one of the best. God damn it.
And he's acting through very difficult to act through makeup because his
Mhm.
fucking mouth is being held open.
Yeah, yeah. Such a weird. It's so weird. But hey, I gotta love Batman. I gotta love the '89 Batman. You gotta love
Yeah.
it. Good lord. Uh,
It's always the one that's contending for my favorite one. It and another one.
yeah. All right. So we love this. What do you guys think, guys in the chat? Give me a rating. Give me a rating. Zero to 10 on the Batman '89 Batman. We're gonna round it up with the chat. The chat. Everyone's gonna submit 0 to 10. 10
I do
best.
I do think it's great when Batman blows up an entire chemical factory full of
He
people.
does. He blows up the whole damn chemical factory
Yeah.
with the Batmobile. Drops a big grenade right at the feet of like two guys who have just bite it. We know.
The
Are
Batmobile in this
definitely
movie
dead.
is badass. I can't believe you didn't pull a picture of it up. The Batmobile in this movie is bitchin'.
Okay, all right. I will bring up the Batmobile because they it is one of the.
Highly influential on future designs.
Oh yeah. Well, we went from the classic Batmobile from the. See, okay, well, I guess I'll bring up there's a lot of other shots of this guy. Let's bring up. Yeah, look at this guy. There he is, the Batmobile baby. Look at that, sexy Batmobile. Very sexy Batmobile. Now this is actually its first appearance in the movie, which is
Yep.
pretty late in the film.
Very.
It does make its debut on the screen like it is a full on debut on the screen like it's a major character even, right? They're running outside and he's like, get in the car, and she's like, which car? And then it just cuts to this shot right here, and the music swells up like right. It's like
Did they show this thing in the trailers?
absolutely.
They did? Okay.
Absolutely right. They showed the shot a lot where the Gatling guns come out of the front and like cuts open the door and like through it in the trailers. Yeah, the trailers for this sold him like fucking RoboCop, right?
Yeah, well.
Uh,
It's so pimpin' though. Look at
it
that
is.
beautiful fucking thing.
It's probably my favorite Batmobile, but the problem with this Batmobile is they did not think about how guys would get in and out of it.
Ah,
And so
that's why the hatch on it
the
looks
hatch
so
on top,
janky.
the hatch on top, yep.
Because the hatch does look janky. It looks like, I don't know, plastic.
Well, I love the whole thing. I love the janky design when the thing goes up in the thing. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like that. I like how they just run up to it and bam, they're in it. Bam, they're in it. Right, I'm fine.
I love that they kept they went as far away from the design of the old one as they could, I think. But
Absolutely,
they kept things,
absolutely.
they kept, God damn it, they kept the turbine and stuff
See,
and the
and I don't
fire
care if this
blasting out
thing
the
is
bat.
actually practical either. It's very low. It's so low. It's super low. It's stupid low. It's stupid low. It's
Yes.
super stupid low. It's beyond super stupid low. And let me just further point out how fucking low it is. It's impossibly low. And so it's not very practical. Honestly, this Batmobile wouldn't really work, but that's okay. I still love it. It's my favorite Batmobile aesthetically.
Really?
Yes, it's so beautiful. It's all the smooth lines in just the right places, right? It's great. In fact, I love how all the weapons it has are smoothly tucked away to keep those nice smooth lines all over. It's fucking great. I also love the Batwing. I got to bring up the Batwing. I didn't. How can I not bring up the Bat?
Oh yeah, I forgot
Because
all
the
about that.
Batwing is so beautiful because it has that in front of the moon shot. Then that's how it was designed. It was designed so it would fly in front of the moon and have that awesome shot where you can see it like it is the bat symbol, right? It's the bat
Hmm.
symbol right there because it's so perfectly designed. The Batwing is so nicely designed. There's so many models of the Batwing.
So the bat symbol literally is just the bat wing against the moon.
Yep.
Because the bat symbol is a bit strange in this movie and in the following one. It has the little two extra prongs.
Yeah, and see, this is the Batwing is so nicely designed. You know, oh, at least these parts,
That is
smooth
pretty
lines,
fucking cool.
the smooth lines all over it, and the fact that it is the bat symbol. It's just so nice, and I think that that design goes into the Batmobile as well.
Yeah, shame it gets shot down by a single bullet from a 38 special.
I don't understand that at all. I don't understand that.
The original idea in that scene was that Joker was going to bust a tank out of one of his floats, but for some reason they switched it to a telescopic, I don't know, 357 at best, and for some reason the super long barrel makes it fire.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There was actually concept art that showed him. Well, it was like something more like a bazooka on his arm,
Mm-hmm.
right? And but in those drawings, which were I think maybe even I don't think it was Tim Burton, but somebody else he knew, right? Because I've seen that look in some of the other stuff. He was wearing a fur coat, well, a coat with a fur collar and like a scarf that was long and blowing in the wind and shit, right?
They're incorporating elements to this design that are very new to aircraft at the time, and they
But
all
but but
involve stealth technology.
but think about that. Tim Burton's initial design with the Joker up to and maybe uh, including they were doing the storyboarding for it. They were still thinking Joker with a fur coat and like a crazy scarf.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
Mm. No.
Because I mean, even I could see even Jack Nicholson being like, "Yeah, feather boa, all about it." Okay, sounds good to me, right? Yes, we're doing it, right? Well, do you think they wrangled that in a little bit to be more like the previous Joker?
God, the color palette is just so fucking bright with him.
It is, right? So bright.
And this would be the progenitor of the Mark Hamill Joker.
Yeah,
The Mark Hamill Joker was essentially born out of trying to imitate this for a animated television show and
yeah,
ended up becoming one of the best Jokers in its own right.
right. But there isn't actually one that got released on the big screen.
That's right.
Right over here, right there, Mask of the Phantasm. Okay, because right here we got Batman in '89, huge, massive. Batman Returns disappointed at the box office for a bunch of reasons, right? And Mask of the Phantasm, well, I don't know how well it did at the box office, like super big hit. The critics seemed like it, but some people were fooled into thinking it was a legit Batman like this.
They were too stupid to read the part that says the animated movie.
Yeah, because it says the animated movie right there, Mask of the Phantasm Batman, the animated movie. Now, it's a bit stylized, right?
It's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's, I would argue, maybe better than Batman Returns. What do you think?
Mm, maybe. I'd have to watch them both again. Batman Returns, though, a lot of people didn't like it because it was Tim Burton completely let off his leash and let loose on Batman. And it
Yeah,
resulted in some very, very, very strange choices. Two of them being on screen right now. Catwoman is not Catwoman and Penguin is not Penguin. They are essentially the same character, but like everything else, everything, all the details are different.
yeah.
Penguin is some kind of weird mutant freak from the sewers, and Catwoman is a fucking zombie, I guess. I don't know.
Is she? I guess she fell out a window, brought back to life.
She fell out of skyscraper, and then a bunch of cats.
Oh no, she has those cat powers. Oh wait, hey, here's the chat saying we got ratings, right?
Hmm.
Rose says 10 because I'm biased. Nostalgia won't let me rate it lower. LOL. Okay. I think it was the first movie I saw in theaters, so 10. These are all for the first Batman movies. So we got two tens in the chat for the ratings. Right,
Hmm.
Batman. That's a near perfect score so far. Anybody else rate it? No, nobody else rated it. Come on, guys. Anybody else want to rate the original Batman movie? The original movie from 1989. We got two tens so far. That's pretty much a perfect rating so far. Right? That's got to be the highest rated one so far. Two tens. Right? Perfect. What? It's kind of insane. Batman Returns, not perfect. Not at all perfect.
A new villain, an original villain named after the guy who played Count Orlok for some reason. Because Tim Burton.
Right. Yeah, Christopher Walken might be my favorite part of Batman Returns.
He's pretty good. He's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
good
yeah.
though.
Christopher Walken in Batman Returns is my I like a lot. I like maybe some of Penguin's circus freaks friends. Are kind of I don't know why he's got circus freak friends. Um,
Because he's a circus freak himself, but also because Joker.
uh,
He killed Joker and he realized, oh, I fucked up. I shouldn't have done that.
oh, we got a 9. There's a 9 for the first Batman. We got a first Batman. We got a 9. So we got 2 10s and a 9. That's almost perfect. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I hate the Penguin though. I don't like him. I mean, I like Danny DeVito. I like him quite a lot, right? And I would have liked to see him be the Penguin and yet be more Danny DeVito and less circus freak or whatever.
I like this movie. I don't think it's a good Batman
No.
movie. Um, I
Yeah.
like Danny DeVito's Penguin, but it is not the Penguin. It's something.
It's something.
I don't like Michelle Pfeiffer at all. Just front to back, top to bottom. I just do not like her in this movie.
I also hate the posting. The Phantasm is a better posting, right?
This is also another movie that has not aged well as far as the higher definition you see it in, the worse it looks.
Yeah.
You start to really see the matte paintings and miniatures and
Oh yeah, yeah. The
mistakes. Yeah,
zoo that they're hiding in looks like a little toy zoo. It doesn't look real at all.
it's because it is a little toy zoo.
Right, right, right. Oh
It-
yeah, it's a little model, but it's so bad looking. And most of the scenes where he's shooting down the tunnels in his little sub look real bad as well.
yeah,
For
that
some
thing,
reason,
the bat sewer skimmer, the bat sewer shark.
the bat sewer shark, which very limited uses for this thing. Very limited uses. Once those tunnels get narrow, you're fucked. But it's okay. It's fine. But
Right,
and the way it's shot, normally with miniatures, what do? You film it in slow motion, right?
right.
But this thing has to move fast. So it doesn't look good. It looks like a toy because
And Penguin drives around in a duck for some
now
reason.
that looks fine. I like the duck
He gives a
thing.
he gives a
It's
General Patton
stupid. I
speech
don't
to
know why I
Penguin.
like the duck. I
Oh my
like the
God,
duck.
the missile-equipped penguins are on the poster.
They are. They are. Freak fucking strangely. Which
I've never noticed that in
yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
universe.
The missile command penguin. This is his last ditch effort. His first plan is to kidnap the firstborn
Yes,
and throw them into some toxic water.
the firstborn sons.
Round up a bunch of children and toss them in, and nobody's out in the streets to stop him except for Batman. Where are all the
Because
cops?
everybody's at a party.
Everyone, and but they all know about this.
Every
Telling
single
them all.
motherfucking goddamn solitary last person in Gotham over the age of 12 is at this party.
No, no, but he tells them. He comes out of the floor and he's like, "I'm doing this," and he grabs Christopher Walken's full-grown son and puts him on the little duck with him. He's like, "Come on!" And he doesn't. Nobody fights back.
No, 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 no. He tries to do that, and Christopher Walken's like, "No, take me."
Oh, right. Still, nobody fights back. The whole
Right.
crowd could have beaten the shit out of. They all should have just ganged up on him. And he's like, "Ow! Stop hitting me! Let me kill all the firstborn in your city. I got
and
I
then
wanted to be
because
mayor."
and then because Batman stops one cart worth of them, he decides I'm taking the nuclear option.
And then
I'm gonna
he
he
hops in the
gives
submarine after beating up
he gives
the
the
entire gang.
he gives the penguins a fucking General Patton speech and is like, many of you will not live
No,
tonight.
no, yeah, but his whole gang's dead now. His whole gang's or whatever. He's alone. The only one there is the lady who like had the puppy, and she's up in the booth with the spotlight, and she runs away too, lady.
Yeah. Go forth, penguins.
And then it's just him and his penguins.
And then He's injured. He's critically injured and dying, and he is either constantly vomiting out to chemicals, or he has black blood,
Yeah.
blackish greenish blood, and that's how I always took it.
Yeah, I think that's right. Is that he has blackish, greenish blood, and so when he's, I think, yes,
And then
that's weird.
Catwoman can't be killed.
She's got 9 lives,
Yeah.
so she can't be right. She can't be killed because she still has more lives.
Yeah, and her taser is apparently enough capable of powering the fucking universe. Because as long as she grabs a hold of a transistor and just zaps you with it, you fry to a skeleton.
Right, exactly. Fried completely to a skeleton. Like he's completely vaporized and just a skeleton.
While she just leaves.
Yep, she's gone. She's just gonna go.
This movie
Well,
gets,
disappears. She disappears. She
yeah,
she
and
vanishes.
but then she
It's
appears at the
magic.
very end of the movie to not appear again ever.
Yeah, I'm still not sure what that was. If that was something the studio was like, have her jump in there.
Well, parents were pissed off at the really overt sexuality of the character
What? Why?
because they got real horny. Do you not remember how horny the scenes with Catwoman got? She's straddling him, licking him. Like,
I'm fine with that.
this is a horny movie. I'm not saying I'm not
I'm I'm
fine with
I'm
it.
fine with
I'm
that.
saying that the pearl clutching fucking parents got pissed off at how horny Catwoman was, and that's probably why
It
she's
would.
not.
Yeah, I know the stories pretty much now. It's part of the meme of this movie is that it was McDonald's. McDonald's had a problem with the toys, and they bitched about it, and that's kind of what influenced the next couple movies for sure. But let me just focus right here for a second on the Mask of the Phantasm,
I
real
bathroom
quick,
break.
because what happened with the Mask of the Phantasm is there's this mysterious character in the movie, the Phantasm, the main character in the Phantasm. You guys remember Mask of the Phantasm? Well, the mystery of who is behind the Mask of the Phantasm, who is it, was actually spoiled by a toy, right? There's a toy hit the store shelves of the Phantasm figure. I mean, yeah. There was a figure of the villain in the Mask of the Phantasm, and you could take off the mask and reveal who they were, right? Like, oh shit. You guys made Mask of the Phantasm? Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, you could remove the mask and reveal who. The Phantasm. That doesn't look right. That's not what it actually looks like. It's more like that. I guess it's a decent action figure representation for the time. It's not bad. I was joking. But yeah, that's not bad.
Phantasm.
It is, see here, Mask of the Phantasm, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
figure looks like shit.
yeah, it doesn't look very good. But see, the who the figure was spoiled. Who the villain was spoiled.
Oh no, you can't take the mask off, can you?
Yep, you can take the mask off
Ah,
and reveal who's behind it. Now, here's the thing: is that would have been fine if this toy, is in the box. Like, hey, there it is. There's a phantasm. If you get it, you can open it up and find out who it is. Right? That would be fine, I think. But the package was like this. Yeah. uh,
oh,
right.
great, good
So
job.
they could have easily just had the mask on the character in the costume, right? That would have been fine. The illustration on top shows just the phantasm, right?
To be fair, when you see this movie, once this character gets introduced, if you got half a brain, you're like, this is probably Phantasm. Like male voice,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
voice modulators exist. This character is new
yeah,
and a love interest for Bruce Wayne. They are almost certainly a bad guy.
yeah. Well, see, and as far as an action figure, you could see her top. It wouldn't be too much for them to just make this figure swappable into like a like a because she's got boobs. She's got boobs, and for the
Hmm.
part this could be all flesh color up here,
She has weird, very close together boobs.
right? But they could have made a dress for her so she can turn into the other person.
Hmm.
But they don't. It's just an unmasking. So would it have just leave the mask on in the box, right?
Right.
But no, they didn't do that. The box is open, like it's if mask is off. It's
It's a spoiler.
it's a fail. It's a big fail. Somebody said we should show that the action feature in the box. Right, that was the thinking. We should show that there's an action feature here that the mask comes off in the box.
Phantasm is still a pretty cool villain. Doesn't really make sense, all the things that they can do,
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
like creating mist and stuff. I don't quite get how Phantasm does that because they are, in fact, just a person.
This is a cool action figure. I honestly, I think this is a pretty badass action figure. He's got a
The
little
face is
blade
kind
arm.
the
Yeah,
face is dorky.
yeah.
It looks like a Punisher logo.
It's all right for what these other figures, considering where they were at with these, it's all right.
Yeah.
Didn't have as well. No, it's not a bad figure, but good job, guys. That's like to me.
Good job, guys. That's how you promote your movie right there.
Yeah. So this movie kind of failed. I think the marketing wasn't good. People didn't know it was an animated film.
I have no idea how this movie performed.
Yeah,
I
me
saw it
neither.
for the first time a few years ago, finally. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Great performance by everybody in the movie. Great performance by Mark Hamill, one of his
Right.
best
Yeah.
as Joker.
But it is the show too. It's the show cast and stuff from the
Yeah.
show. And if you know the show, you appreciate it a lot better for sure.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't know the show, I don't know how would you take this, right?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Very.
I frequently watched the show, so it wasn't even a question for me. Plus, again, I only saw it recently.
Yeah, so what Manchi's walking this dry, just like I like Batman. I guess maybe one of those guys who think that Batman should have showed up in Endgame. Like, where was Batman? Like,
I'm already getting an eye twitch though, thinking about what we're about to get to.
Okay. Let's get to it then. All right, all right.
Oh God,
We don't have to talk about it too much.
I just felt my pulse go up. I hate this fucking movie so
Or
much.
these two, we can kind of blend them together because this is what kills Batman.
This movie sucks. This is the worst Batman movie.
Both these.
Batman and Robin isn't the worst Batman movie. Batman Forever is.
It's really bad. But Batman Robin is the same thing again. It is this kind of Transformers movie thing going on. We get the same plot, the same kind of beats. Both of them involve endings where guys are falling forever on grappling hooks.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, it's at the top. In Batman and Robin, it's the top of like a weird observatory.
Look at Jim fucking Carrey on that poster.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He kind of took over that movie. uh, in a weird kind of way. And behind him, there's Tommy Lee Jones, who.
Not really knowing what
Uh,
face to make for this picture.
and I was just trying to think, like, what kind of led to him being like, hey, he's a pretty big star. And like Men in Black came later and stuff like that, right? So I'm like, what was it? What was it? I got it.
Hmm.
I want you to search every outhouse, hen house, frat house, dog house. You know, Him in The
The
Fugitive.
Fugitive.
The Fugitive. He was the bad guy, but he was also not. He was also a good guy. He'll be perfect for Two-Face. What?
Right.
Was that the thinking?
I don't know because the thinking for both of these characters were okay, you're not Two-Face and you're not Riddler, you're actually Joker, so be Joker. Do
They were
everything you
both just
can.
doing Joker.
Do
Both
everything you
doing Joker.
can to laugh as much as possible. Never
Okay.
stop laughing. Ever. Ever. In any scene throughout the whole movie, never stop laughing.
Some guy had a project of making a bunch of Riddler props for this movie that was completely almost isolated from Jim Carrey's character of the Riddler at all.
Hmm.
It's like something they filmed entirely separate with Val Kilmer, where oh, here's another Riddler thing, and then like another Riddler thing. You know what I mean? And so, other than that, there's no Riddler really in Jim Carrey's performance.
No.
What does he do? What does he do?
He occasionally says, "Riddle me this."
He does a lot of cane work. He
Yeah.
flips the cane around. He's wiggling that question mark cane thing around.
But he's also a mad scientist that's sucking the inner thoughts and feelings out of everybody in the city openly, and is a business mogul. But he's also a criminal who's working with Two-Face. This movie's a fucking mess, dude. I watched it again recently, and there's like a fast forward button in the middle for the plot once these two
Yeah.
meet,
Hold on.
essentially.
I'll be right back. You keep talking.
Riddler and Two-Face meet, and it just a montage happens where Riddler goes from some jackoff who lives in a fucking closet somewhere to the box. Introducing the box, this thing that's obviously draining your thoughts and fucking brainwaves out of your head. And it's all going in this giant, horribly evil looking energy cloud that's green towards this horribly evil looking giant facility shaped like a blender for some fucking reason. And he becomes like money rival to Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne is dumb enough to walk into a fucking mind reader booth, and Christ on a fucking cross, they shoot Bruce Wayne in the head, and for some reason he does not die. They just shoot him in the fucking head. And Two-Face is going in to double tap him, and Joker's like, no, don't kill him. He won't learn anything. Like, what the fuck? I thought they wanted to kill this guy. Why did they want to teach him a lesson first? Fuck. And his stupid Batmobile and his stupid costume with the stupid nipples and the stupid codpiece and the fucking Two-Face's hose. One of them is fucking Drew Barrymore. I don't know what the other one's name is. I think their names are Leather and Lace.
Yeah. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. No. No. They're not.
They're not.
They were going to be called Leather and Lace,
Mm.
but it was Drew Barrymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Barrymore took the role. She was going to be more to this movie, but her part got significantly cut down.
She's in this movie so much fucking more than I thought she was, dude.
Yeah, but she's barely says anything. It does anything. She's just standing there.
She says quite a bit.
Okay, but
I swear to God, you just don't remember it because she's unimportant and doesn't matter.
that's what I'm saying. There was going to be more to her part, and it wasn't leather and lace. The leather and lace was, you could tell from their costumes. Sorry. Go ahead.
Like I said, Two-Face's
Costumes, you can tell
hose.
from their costumes that they're leather and lace, but their names in the movie are Sugar and Spice,
Oh, of
which are
course.
not opposites. Because that's the whole thing. It's supposed to be opposites and stuff. Where you see, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. The movie sucks, but it does have a massive movie soundtrack that includes Mega hits like you know that one song. Come on, "Kiss from a Rose on the Grave." Come on,
Ooh.
"Kiss from a Rose on a Grave." I can't get fed. It's a right. You know the song.
I don't.
Seal, "Kiss from a
I
Rose on."
guess.
Come on,
Maybe I do.
you know. It's Seal. It's that
Oh,
bald black guy.
with the shit on his face. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know. Oh, "Kiss from a Rose on grave." Where did and honestly, it's probably better liked by most people than the Prince soundtrack. People actually played that song at fucking weddings or some shit. People genuinely like the Seal song "Kiss from a Rose on a Grave." They like that song. Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't go to many weddings. I don't like
No,
them.
but you know what I'm saying. The song, the Seal. Come on, guys in the chat, you agree? The song Seal, "Kiss from a Rose on." Well, you know that song is probably better liked today in retrospect than the songs from the Prince soundtrack for the original Batman. You know what I'm saying? Come on,
Look at that.
tell me I'm wrong.
Look at
Tell me
that
I'm wrong.
stupid Batmobile.
Are you bringing up the Batmobile? What are you saying?
It's just I see it and I
Oh
can't
no.
ignore it any longer. It's so ugly in this movie.
Yeah, the Batmobile.
Lit up like a fucking rave.
They did redesign the Batmobile and they made it look pretty retarded. Yes, indeed, they did. I mean, that's goofy.
It's also got this weird thing where sometimes the back fin is together and sometimes it's not. That's so dumb.
I know, right? Why does it look like that?
It's so bright and neon and shiny and it sticks out like a sore thumb. Like, is was Batman going through a phase?
He's got it's there's lights all over the inside,
It looks like it should have a bitchin' sound system in it.
and these wheel covers. There's lights inside the wheels. That there is there any tactical reason for that?
Yeah, it's so you can tactically sell this toy to children with lots of lights on it, so that they also have to buy batteries for it.
Stupid light. The toys for this one suck. This is no way to redesign the Batmobile. What happened? I guess the Batmobile they had a reason in canon because the Batmobile did blow up last time. It was pretty much destroyed by the Penguin in the previous movie. So hey, I guess that's a reason enough to get a new Batmobile, right?
I suppose he didn't blow it up. He just caused him to have to fucking do some shit to it to get away.
Oh, that's true. He turned it into a little tube. I guess you could find replacement parts. But I think, man, that the Batmobile from Batman and Robin is even worse.
Do you?
Yes. Let me. It's an open top. First of all, okay. It also has spinning lights inside of it, and it's retarded, and it's an open top. Okay, let me find a fucking picture of what's going on. It's is this a Lego vehicle? I don't know. Sure, that's what I'll bring up that picture. Fucking look at this thing. It's so retarded. It's fucking with lights in the inside and it's open top. At least with the other one, it was a closed top, right? This one
That
open
is
top.
pretty bad. Yeah.
I mean,
Was it really open top? I don't
yeah,
remember it being open top in the movie.
no, yeah. It was open top. He's driving around because he gives like a thumbs up to Robin while he's riding it and shit.
But you've also got to show all the special silver trim bat ice gear.
Oh yeah, because they go into battle in towards the final battle with fucking 3 different vehicles, one for each of them. Right here it is in the movie.
And they're all special silver trim ice gear. Is that those are stuntmen, aren't they?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Fucking thing. I can't
Pussies. Won't even try to drive a car.
much less these crazy contraptions that they just threw together. For
I wonder what the spinning lights in the hood do.
well,
Oh, that thing has spinning lights in the hood too.
yeah, and Batgirl's got some weird kind of bat bike in the background. I'm trying to zoom in on her.
Robin has a fucking fan boat for some reason.
Ice fan boat in the back. For some
Yeah, and Batman has the bat skimmer. I think this is just that fucking thing from the sewer repurposed for the ice.
yeah, yeah.
Is that what this fucking thing is?
Like he took the bat boat from his penguin mission.
Yeah.
I
It's like I'm gonna retrofit this to be an ice thing.
can't believe he has 3 ice vehicles ready to go
Oh man, yeah.
in his bat garage.
This Batman has an auto assembly plant because Batgirl also gets a new suit for this, despite us having it explained to us that she only had one.
Well, I mean, it's not even like they made all these vehicles into toys anyway. You know,
Right.
I think they made like this main wacky thing that Batman's in with the weird wings on it.
The bike, they were like, that's just too fucking stupid.
Right, and Robin's fan thing is definitely not.
Maybe they made a
Definitely
boat
didn't
toy
do
out of
that.
that.
That is toy ready. That is so toy ready. If they could make, I'm gonna have a big. It's gonna be fan propelled.
This
Gonna
movie,
fly through the air.
they
It's
also
gonna be
really
great.
tried they also tried real hard this movie to push that Robin symbol.
Mm-hmm. How you like that Robin symbol? The Robin symbol cool?
It looks like the symbol Jeff Hardy wears on his necklace.
Yeah, it's a bird.
Yeah.
It's a bird, like a robin. Yeah,
Tweet,
like a bird.
tweet, tweet.
Because all the Batman logo shit, right, had the Robin like humping
Yeah.
it. If
Because
you
we had to
any
make
of the
sure you knew these
for
guys are
sure,
fucking.
right, these guys are right on top of each other. So all of the because the Batman logo is one of the most popular logos of all time. So they put those 2 together, and they're like, now we got the most popular super duper logo of all time. It's with the Batman with the bird on it.
Yeah.
Like,
That bat is getting a blowjob from that bird.
they are fucking. What would it look like if a bat and a bird fucked? It would look like this. It's the Batman and Robin logo. Fucking what? What were they think? What was going on here?
What was going on here is they were going to make another fucking movie and they really wanted to sell the merchandise.
So you think the goal was if this was going to be a big hit, we didn't get that logo that's on top of the Batman logo would then just be thrown on top of things. We got
The next movie would have gotten a Batman, Batgirl, and Robin. And we didn't even talk about the movie that could have been, but this shit got made instead, where Marlon fucking Wayans was almost Robin.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what could have been here?
Oh, there were deals on the table. We were going to get Jenny McCarthy as Harley Quinn, and yeah, no shit, Howard Stern was going to be Scarecrow.
Oh God!
Howard Stern, he was fresh off of that. He had just been in that movie based on his own book,
Private Parts.
Yeah, and so they were like, "You're going to be the Scarecrow," and he's like, "All right, I'll be a Scarecrow." and Jenny McCarthy was going to be the Harley Quinn, and it was going to be like,
Yeah.
And she was going to be Joker's daughter.
No, I mean this was going to happen after Batman and Robin. They were
I
making
know.
after Batman and Robin.
I know.
The thing with the Wayne being Robin
That
was when
yes,
they
that
were
was Bert.
making Barton when he was
Yes.
thinking about making his
I'm saying
Batman
that
Returns.
I'm saying that in this one's continuity, Harley Quinn would have been Joker's daughter
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
out for revenge. So I guess it would have tied the continuities together. Because these movies do not seem like they exist in the same universe. The
It would have been
first
what
two,
this
and the
is. It
second
would have
two.
been a bunch of jokes. It would have been some vehicles in the same plot. Would have ended in a big tower, and they would have jumped off with some grappling.
Well, look at what we've got. We've got like a professional fucking idiot and Playboy model as Harley Quinn, and a douchebag shock jock as Scarecrow. The movie would have been a fucking
Yep,
atrocity.
yep, yep. So this put the end to Batman for a while. How long between these two movies here? 97 to 2005. That's that's not even 10 years, right? Not even 10 years.
It felt like longer.
Yeah. Before Christopher Nolan rebooted the thing, because there wasn't some other project, and it wasn't just because they waited. It wasn't because they were waiting for something. There was another project that happened between these two movies involving Darren Aronofsky and Frank Miller, and it was going to be based on like Batman Year One, right?
And as I understand it, Aronofsky could not stand working with Frank Miller.
And Frank Miller didn't like Darren Aronofsky.
So yeah, that's
It
just
was
not
it
gonna
was
go.
a it was a terrible working relationship. Oh, I love that logo, beautiful logo. But yeah, there was going to be another Batman project. What? The storyline was going to be kind of all right. It was going to be like Batman, Bruce Wayne isn't part of his parents' company. You know, he's some kind of outsider guy, and he doesn't have a Batmobile. You know?
I'm already hearing repurpose stuff that's repurposed into the Nolan movie.
Well, and some stuff that was repurposed, I believe, into the Tron Legacy, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And yeah, some of it was left over and became um, Nolan Nolan movie, right?
Mhm.
But there was a lot of stuff that he didn't even really want to have Batman wear the costume until the almost the very end of the fucking film, right? Like
Right.
the mask and roll credits kind of thing, almost. But it's the studio didn't want to do that, and they kind of insisted that he have shit like a Batmobile, and that he had stuff like had to wear the costume, and Nolan. He was willing, he put him in he did spend quite a bit of time as just being Bruce Wayne, but he did put him in the costume and give him the Batmobile. You know what I'm saying? He gave him the stuff he fucking needed.
It took so long for me to even register in my head that that was supposed to be the Batmobile.
The tumbler.
Yes, it just didn't occur to me that that was supposed to be the Batmobile. It's too tank-like.
I actually love the tumbler. I think the tumbler is great, and the tumbler is a redesign on the Batmobile. It is. It actually is. But they were going for something that looked like something like the military actually would make.
Right.
And the military is not going to make something that looks like a Batmobile.
I'm not saying it's a bad design. I'm just saying it did not occur to me because it's not a car, it's a tank.
Absolutely. And it's a tank that they said they wanted to make it jump. And this does look like it could jump, for sure. And I also love that right in the front of this thing, these two wheels pop off and it becomes the Bat Pod.
Yeah, that
And
was a
the
pretty neat scene.
and the Bat Pod is so cool. He continues to use that for another two movies.
Right.
And that thing never crashes. He actually ends up giving it to Catwoman. Yeah, go ahead, take it. Like, yeah, take the Bat. It's fine. So it's got like the guns from the front of this thing, right? Right. It's pretty badass. This is pretty badass Batmobile. And you know what's even more badass about this?
Mm.
Like almost all of the Batmobiles that we've seen in the movies, this thing was real.
Mm.
It was real, and it drove around, and it was fucking fast.
Really?
Uh-huh.
It doesn't really look like something that would be very fast.
Oh, it is. They're the size of these wheels. Like, it's got such kick to it. It's kind of crazy. In fact, most all of the movie Batman's Batmobiles are real, with the exception of these guys. Their Batmobile is all digital. Okay,
Oh yeah, fuck their Batmobile.
yeah, fuck that Batmobile. But I honestly really like Batman Begins. I like The Dark Knight. I like the Nolan Batman trilogy. I think that's pretty badass.
The Dark Knight is the other one that's always teetering in my head for my favorite. The Dark
Yeah.
Knight Rises, though, that one had a bit of a strange reaction to it.
Yeah. The last one is the real problem. Batman Begins sets it up real nice. Dark Knight knocks it out of the park, and then Dark Knight Rises does struggle to recover the ball, which I think is a bad sports analogy. So I'm going to say like Batman Begins tees it up, but Dark Knight knocks it out of the park, and then the Dark Knight tumbles, loses the doesn't.
And then the Dark Knight Rises gets hit. The Dark Knight Rises gets hit by the ball in the parking lot.
Dark Knight Rises is it's the trick it was trying to pull off was trying to convince the audience that Batman's going to die, and
Yeah, not
it up,
buying it immediately right off the bat. Not buying it. Also, it's, in my opinion, very clearly a repurposed script that was supposed to have Joker in it because of every single thing that happens in the movie. It all comes off like something Joker would do, not Bane. The putting him in the prison thing, that's about the only Bane thing that happens, and breaking his back, of course. The rest of it, cutting off Gotham, putting it into a state of pure anarchy. It's the Joker's wet dream that he explains in the previous movie.
Anne Hathaway isn't sexy enough to be Catwoman. Anne Hathaway is forgettable. I forgot she was Catwoman in this fucking movie. And after she completely misses my. When I think of Catwoman, she's not the first one that comes to mind. She's not the second, not the third. You know what
I saw Brokeback Mountain just to see her titties,
I'm saying?
and it wasn't worth it.
What do you think of her on your list of Catwomen? Where is she on your list of Catwomen?
She's not.
Where is Heath Ledger on your list of Jokers?
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure between him and Arthur Fleck.
Right. Well, okay, so it's pretty damn good.
Arthur Fleck is not
but
the
the problem.
Joker.
Okay. Scarecrow. I think
Fuck Scarecrow. Scarecrow sucks.
Ra's al Ghul.
He's okay.
Because you like Liam Neeson.
No, I don't really like Liam Neeson that much.
You
No.
love him. He's your favorite. You love Liam Neeson. You were just saying the other day.
I always do that. Always make it
You
sound
were
like
saying that the other day. You were like, "Hey, I just took a shower, rubbed one off, thinking about Liam Neeson." Like, okay, TMI. First of all, and
yeah,
like,
it's just that voice, man.
you
It
obviously
just
like Liam Neeson.
makes me tingly.
Heath Ledger set a new standard. That's right. Bane shouldn't have been beneath Ghoul's daughter. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what the hell. That it was such a twist. Bane's been her lovey, their loveys.
Talia sucked
She's
too.
the one that got out of the hole. Oh, she's the one who escaped.
Yeah.
Well, then who the fuck is Bane? What?
The person who helped her escape and then
Yeah,
got
but
his face
that's
ripped off. And then we get
no,
the best part in the movie though. The best part in the movie though, my father's work is complete.
Yeah.
She dies like a South Park character.
Right. No, the best part is when he's going to take the bomb, and then he's like, "I'm going to go over the bay, over the dock of the bay."
This sucks.
By the dock of the bay,
Some days
watching the tide blow away.
you don't
Like,
you don't have to sacrifice yourself. I'm sorry. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
hey, that's a good one. That's right. Hey, that's right. He does, that's right. That goes back to the original Batman. The death of Batman in the Dark Knight trilogy is right out of the original Batman movie. We couldn't get rid of a bomb.
Yeah.
He just couldn't get rid of a fucking bomb.
Bane goes out like a bitch.
So he goes out. Runs all the way out to the docks, right? And there's still ducks out there. There's still. It's like fuck. God damn it, right? It's Batman. I mean, right?
Bane goes out like a bitch.
I
Twice.
don't even understand how he dies. Right?
Twice. Like
by the
gets
guns
shot.
and stuff.
But he goes out like a bitch twice. He goes out like a bitch first against Batman when the big final, like, they legit have a goddamn army meets army run at each other, cops versus criminals. So that was so stupid. Anyway.
Cops versus criminals. Just an army of cops versus an army of criminals.
Yeah, and it's like a Lord of the Rings fight though.
Yeah.
And then Bane and Batman square off, and it turns out that Bane's weakness is that you just got to punch him in the face really, really hard.
Right in the face.
Right in the face. That's his weak point. You punch him in the. Who would have thought that to take someone out, you have to punch them in the face really, really hard? Because when you punch him in the face really, really, really hard,
really, really hard,
the completely unexplained stupid fucking mask that if you look in the behind the scenes, you find out that thing is dumping painkillers into his system at all times, so he can't feel shit. That's also why he talks the way he does. He's supposed to sound like he's high. It just cuts off the flow of that, and he's just like, "Grrr!" And he just goes down. But then
or the way it seems to affect him is like he can't breathe, which is
sure.
always how I like in Iron Man, right? He's got the thing in his chest that if you take it out, he's got shrapnel in his bloodstream that'll go to his heart and kill him, which should be that.
Yeah,
so it's just like that. It's like you're the Walking Dead. You're just gonna die.
They say in the hint in the movie is that the guy in the prison says the mask keeps the pain at bay.
Right, something like that.
And then Batman falls for the old switcheroo and gets stabbed, and she tells his big plan.
He's like the switcheroo,
and
he's just standing there. She comes out of absolutely.
She's like, I'm Ra's al Ghul's daughter, and he's like, wait, but we totally had sex, like a lot.
And he's like, that's not the point. She's like, no, we did it. And like, she's like, I have this thing. He's like, oh, is that like your little button?
Little button. If you press it just right, it causes a great big explosion.
Please stop that.
Oh, you guy who breathes to the crab.
It really is. It's easy to make fun of that.
And then, yeah, straight up, Talia leaves. Talia leaves because she's insistent that he die by nuclear explosion instead of stabbing him in the face right
Or
then and
something
there,
else. Just look.
cutting his Achilles tendons so he can't get away. He's like, Bane, don't kill him. And the second she leaves, like, you realize, of course, I have to kill you. And then bang! And that's it. That's it for fucking Bane. It's over. He got shot in the chest by a high caliber weapon and he's dead.
He's done. No showing up again, even like the bad guy in Die Hard. Like he could have just popped out. It would have been great that Italia dies and they're like, oh, he's dead. And it's like, and then Bane falls from the fucking sky and is like,
He should
it's just like,
he should have run up and he should have run up and grabbed the bomb as Batman was taking off. No, I will not let you ruin our plan.
right. That would have been great. That's how it should end. He should have tackled the ship as it's flying off. He's like hanging on the bomb, right?
Yes. And then Batman pulls out a can of bat repellent Bane spray and
sprays him. And he's like, ah! And like the rope breaks and he falls and explodes. Would have been way better than trying to fake that he dies in the end instead and be all dramatic, right?
Yes, and then we have that dramatic ass ending where Alfred gets his little moment and everybody lived happily ever after and the kid from Third Rock is gonna be fucking
Robin
now or the new Batman or something.
He's going to carry on in the thing with the stuff. I guess they set it up like he goes to the Bat Cave. He's got all the Bat equipment.
I have read in a very, very, very recent article, like within the last month, that Christian Bale wants to do it again.
He loves it. He wants to prove that he can. I think coming back to do the Batman. Michael Keaton's coming back to do the Batman. We're probably going to get.
Are we going to get a depressing throat cancer Batman, Val Kilmer?
Dude, look. And it's all Spider-Man's fault because all three of the Spider-Men came back and people loved it. They were like, fuck, we did it. Yeah, sure, why not? We've got the Batman. I think it's, I don't know. Why not?
Yeah, the Spider-Mans came back. The one that the last movie of we all hated and the one that we just didn't like both movies of. It's so nice to have them back.
Yeah.
What is with the weird nostalgia for Andrew Garfield? People hated his movies. They violently hated his movies.
I don't know.
Especially the second one.
Right? I don't know. I didn't get that. Didn't get that feeling. You know what I mean? I didn't feel the way they felt about that. I liked it just fine.
Oh, it also feels really ham-fisted that in The Dark Knight Rises it goes back to, oh, this was all just one big plan of Ra's al Ghul's.
Let me show you this right here. This is probably objectively the everyone's favorite bat suit. It was used in the Dark Knight, $1 billion film. It was in the Dark Knight Rises, which also made $1 billion. I think that objectively makes it everyone's favorite bat suit, right? And every bat suit since then, even the Arkham games, looks more like tactical padding and stuff like this thing is, right?
The Arkham Knight bat suit in particular looks quite a bit like this.
So yeah. This look here, I think, is the most popular. The tumbler, no. The tumbler yeah, it's not aesthetically doesn't look a lot like the new Batmobile might be more tactical, maybe influenced by its big ass tires and stuff
Mhm.
in future designs, but I don't think the Tumbler is all that. You know, it is a little too military and whatever looking. You know what I mean? It's just too.
It's conspicuous.
Yeah, and it's not aesthetically pleasing. It's very boxy.
It looks like somebody took an F-117 and turned it into like a car.
Yeah, and the Bat Pod ain't much to look at either. It's just a big couple tires, right?
Yep.
Right. Um.
Interesting enough, the Bat Pod is an electric vehicle.
Yeah. It is. It is. It is an electric vehicle. It rides off a fucking battery. It's not a gasoline powered.
Two batteries. The batteries that are
And when
contained
you
within the wheel wells.
yeah, and it zooms around and it doesn't make a noise, right?
It makes something of a noise because of the rotation of the tires, but
It goes.
yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's,
it
it is,
doesn't
it is
make a loud
crazy.
motorcycle combustion engine noise. No, it actually makes pretty much the sound it makes in the movie.
And this funky thing,
This funky thing.
very creatively named the Bat.
Oh God, I forgot about this thing.
The
I
Bat.
don't hate this thing. It's
I don't
just
hate it either.
it doesn't remind me of a bat. It reminds me of like a cicada.
Yeah, it's all crumpled up. It's got this weird design to it. And you got front cannons on the front of the thing,
Hmm.
and everything else is just like, I get it. It's like an armored drone.
Yeah,
It's just got a bunch of fans in there. It's like there's like flies around. Also electric vehicle.
yeah. I think it's a quadcopter, isn't it?
I think so, but everything's contained under its like this big shell thing. So
Yeah, the armor
all
plating.
the toys just look like it just looks like a fucking it looks like a rowdy or something. There's really no form of anything.
It looks like a
With,
expensive ass gaming PC tower.
yeah, without the guns on the front of it. All the other things show guns. Without the guns on the front of it, I'm like, what is this thing? It's just a
We're gonna have to pull up
thing.
something else for Batman v Superman. That bat wing he had, because I don't even remember what that looked like.
Yeah, look at this thing right here. This is the yeah, without the guns on the front. These things.
It looks so insectoid.
Yeah, it's a very strange vehicle, but it's obviously completely, totally remote controlled and has to be every single time he uses it. It's there waiting for him.
Mhm.
There's no other way to do that except for this thing to be able to fly itself to a place that he can take advantage of it. The first time we see it, it sees he is trapped by the cops and he's on the Bat Pod. So he goes down an alley and he's on this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So clearly he was able to make the Bat go to the alley and wait for him. Right?
I always kind of took it as he had it waiting there for him.
He did have it waiting for him there, but he had to tell it to go there first. Right? And then lady, he's running around with Catwoman and they get up on a roof and he's like, come with me. He jumps off there and there it is. It's waiting for him once again.
That time it's in like mid-flight, isn't it?
Yep. But it's
So that's
silently because it's a fucking electric thing, right?
right.
It can be totally silent, apparently. Well, whatever this stuff on top, I guess, is muffling.
Well,
Fucking, however that works, I don't know. It fucking works. It doesn't work. And in the movie, he's on some kind of crane. It's just a big thing on a crane in the movie. With the cranes all cut out here, and then shot from a particular way. But it is a badass vehicle for sure, right?
Strange looking still, though. Very strange looking.
For fuck yeah, but it's pretty unfucking stoppable, you know.
Yeah.
He's surrounded by tumblers. He's surrounded by Batmobiles that are actually more heavily equipped than his Batmobiles because a lot of them have this extra cannon on top.
Yep.
So this thing is able to outmaneuver a whole army of Batmobiles. So that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So I say the Bat, as far as his top vehicles from the Nolan movies, it's probably his top vehicle from the Nolan movies. That's what I'm saying.
Fair enough.
What else to say about the Nolan movies?
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, yep, Academy Award, posthumous. There haven't been a lot of posthumous Academy Awards.
There, I don't know really what to say about it. The fuck do you say it hasn't been said?
Exactly. It's
It
good.
influenced the performance and look of every Joker after it until fucking Jared Leto jacked off all over our faces, and the people who made Joker decided to go for something completely fucking different.
Yeah. Oh God, Jared Leto Joker. Oh, don't. Whoa, whoa. Oh my God, Jared Leto Joker. Oh, I don't even need to talk about Jared Leto Joker. Heath Ledger though. When it there were early pictures of what he looked like, and there was already early speculation of what he was going to before.
Hugely negative reception to him being cast.
Yeah, huge negative reception. But then the pictures came out, and people were confused. And then, but as it got closer to the release, people were like, "I think this guy could be pretty cool." I think it was the early trailers that
It was the
he
trailer
looks
that didn't
pretty cool.
show anything. People got excited with the trailer that didn't show a damn thing. It just showed the bat symbol forming.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was early.
They heard that.
So,
You
and
heard
then
his
he could hear a
voice
bit of his laugh.
and his voice. You heard him saying crazy shit. People started to get curious. And then when they saw what he looked like in the movie, people started to get excited.
Yeah.
But initially, people were completely pissed off that he was cast as Joker.
Yes. And the movie is falsely attributed to him his death. Falsely. Because it was not this movie that killed him.
That was the drugs that killed him.
It was the drugs. Well, I mean, it was not the movie that really. It was the movie he was in that killed him. It's the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus,
Mm.
which is a terrible movie.
Haven't seen it. Sounds stupid.
It is a directionless movie. It doesn't know what it wants to be or what, and I think that's part of what happened with the movie. Is what you hear the title?
The Imaginarium of Dr. Parsonus or something.
Yeah. What? 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 What's that even mean?
It's an Imaginarium for a doctor named Parsonus.
Right.
What's an Imaginarium, though?
Here is Heath Ledger, Heath Ledger in the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Oh my God! No wonder he killed himself.
So he's in this movie, and it's this movie was being directed by what's his nuts, the guy who directed the Holy Grail, and
Terry Gilliam.
Terry Gilliam, yes, and he had already been in another Terry Gilliam movie that was really bad. He was in The Brothers Grimm with Matt Damon.
Ooh,
Made no sense. It had no point, and this would
forgot
be
about
another
that.
pointless, terrible movie. So, what do you say?
I said I forgot about that movie. And because he died, this character is played by like 3 different people.
That's right. And here they are. These other actors who were friends of his stepped in to help this movie get made, finished. And boy, does these additional scenes with these guys involve, like them in front of green screen in some kind of wacky dream world. And boy, it makes no sense. The end product is terrible and made even worse by these guys doing whatever scenes he didn't film.
Jude Law's face is the stuff of nightmares.
the it's 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 a shame. This is the movie that if any movie killed Heath Ledger, it was The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. This
And it was, and it
travesty.
wasn't even the stress. It was just how bad the movie was. It
Well,
literally
yeah, yeah,
killed it.
yeah, 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 yeah. He was. The movie was going badly. He was having a hard time of it. He was taking too many sleeping pills.
No, I'm saying the drugs didn't kill him. The movie itself was just so bad that it
Yeah,
sucked out his soul
right.
and he
Yes.
dropped dead. And they blamed it on the drugs because they couldn't admit, Terry Gilliam couldn't admit that he had made something so terrible that it sucked out. I mean, these three haven't fared much better since being in this.
No, no, they really haven't. And but it's like okay, if the how bad was the movie going to be? Real bad, real bad. I mean, you guys are not going to watch. We're not going to get any copyright strikes or play any videos about anything on this. Sorry to disappoint, but it's just going to be talking. But I could play a trailer for this. It makes no sense. It won't clear up anything. There's a lot of stuff with skies full of CGI clouds and mirrors and broken glass. Overuse of the CGI stuff because of when it was made.
It's a movie that's desperately trying to be really deep.
Yeah, it was this dreamscape and whatever. And who knows? And whatever it would have been if Heath Ledger had been in it, it was going to be bad. It was going to be bad. But I don't even know if Heath Ledger cared because he was in bad movies and good movies, and bad movies and good movies. You know what I mean? He's one of those talents. He was one of those talents that would continue to be in bad movies and good movies.
Which is why the stress of this movie and the drugs isn't what killed him. It was just how bad this movie was.
Right, that's right.
It
It's
was
just the
like being
terribleness.
hit, it was like being hit by Shang Tsung's fatality, where he just sucks out your soul in a green cloud.
Yeah, yeah. It's just the title, the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. What the fuck are you talking about?
That or Ashley Olsen killed him.
The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. Um, the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. Oh, look, it's also got this old fucker. And Tom Waits is in it. And there's a magic doorway to a magic land and stuff. And yeah, it's the Imaginarium of a film by Terry Gilliam, who is a director I really used to like. He made Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. He made 12 Monkeys, Time Bandits, Brazil, the Baron Adventures of Baron Munchausen. And then at some point he just completely stopped making anything good. And he's made just absolute crap. Absolute garbage. For
Yep.
for too long for me to still call him one of my favorite directors.
Everyone loses their touch eventually.
Yeah, and this movie may have killed Heath
Yes, the
Ledger.
movie itself. This poster might have done it.
It wasn't the Joker. He enjoyed making the Joker. In fact, the guy who played the black guy, the leader of the Black Gang, right, who was Black Dynamite, actually, Michael J. White,
Mhm.
working on the project. He was always in good spirits. He was having fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he wasn't giving people used condoms and rotting pig pen.
like like Jared Leto. Yeah, he wasn't weirding out everybody on the set. He was fun to have around, right? So like they were doing a scene, right? This actually the scene with the gangsters. Where he comes in and he does with the pencil, right?
Mhm.
And he does the scene. They shoot all his stuff, and then they reset up everything to shoot the other side of the room. And he's done for the day, right? He's not in any more shots. But he hung out and read for the scenes, even though he wasn't on camera.
Right.
So he stayed there in the makeup. He's like, normally the big stars just run to the makeup chair and get the fuck out of there, right? Because he had a couple hours of makeup to still do, but he's hung around and just to help us do the scene better, really, you know.
Well, let's rip the band-aid off.
Oh, moving over.
Yeah.
Oh, we're moving ahead. Okay,
Yep. All
do these one at
right.
a time. We got to do these
Get
one
your
at a time
get your toilets ready. It's time to
because it
take
really
a
is.
shit.
It's not just the Justice League. We got to focus right here for a minute on just Batman and Superman, Batman versus and
Why did you say that name?
this fucking logo, the Batman versus Superman logo. Now, let me tell you, never in the history of ever has there been a reveal like the logo of the Batman versus Superman logo, right?
I remember that.
There
You
was
could
an
probably get
event.
away with showing that video.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. We can paint the picture of what it was like, right? They announced a sequel to the Man of Steel, right? Sequel to the Man of Steel was what they were saying, and then they just had this logo come up on the screen behind him at like Comic Con or something.
You heard a big speech. I can't remember who was giving the speech or what was said, and then bam.
The logo, and it started with the Superman logo, and then the bat symbol came up from behind. It was like okay, and then they sat around for a while, not really willing to announce the name Batman versus Superman, right? But everybody was already saying it's Batman versus Superman. And they were like, "Well, that's not what we're going to call it. We're thinking of something better." And now Zack Snyder has come out saying that they really were trying to come up with all kinds of crazy shit rather than call it Batman versus Superman
Why?
because they're stupid. And so part of in the Jesse Eisenberg's little rant, he says a couple of the stupid titles that they pitched.
He does?
Yes, he says he's like Son of Krypton versus Bat of Gotham or something like that. They wanted to go with like anything other than just blowing their load and calling it Batman versus Superman. Can we call it like the shadow versus the light or something? What? What can we call it other than just you know what I mean?
It should have been called Batman versus
Oh,
Superman versus Doomsday.
not Dawn of Justice. Dawn of Justice is so stupid. This
That was them announcing their intentions
yeah.
before you even saw this movie. You knew, okay, this is going to be, this is it. This is the start of their big cinematic universe.
Oh yeah, there it is. This is actually the logo that we saw in the trailer, which I think is better. You start with the Superman logo and then the Batman logo goes over it, right? If that's what they were going for.
And everybody in the room collectively shat their pants
They were like, "Oh,
violently.
cool," but this other
Yeah,
we get is like it's all like
you
stone.
heard grown men coming.
This the one we finally got where it's all chiseled out of stone is one fucking chunk of what? What is going on there?
The bat symbol has been, or I mean, the Superman symbol has been carved into the batarang.
Yeah, and I that doesn't. I don't get
And it's the Frank Miller bat symbol, so it's all fat.
guys. I mean, this is the visual thing that could have been just the beginning of the movie, setting up everything. You know what I mean? That would have been cool. The I like that. I like the pitch, but this pitch had been around for a long time. In fact, some variation of that logo was seen in the background of I Am Legend.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like the original Batman logo from the first Batman movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it was implied that you're never going to see this movie. You'll see this movie at the end of the world, right?
But then what did we get? We got a little bit of Batman versus Superman.
What? But before this,
No, I mean in the finished movie,
Oh, in the actual movie. Oh,
we got some of Batman versus Superman, and then
yeah.
Batman and Superman got very, 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 very sidetracked.
So yeah, yeah. So I think the worst thing about this was the marketing. The trailer for it gave away the ending, gave away everything.
Doomsday.
Yeah,
Yeah, once you see
showed us Doomsday.
the second you show us Doomsday, you are telling us Superman is going to die.
Yeah, he's going to have to die to save us from Doomsday. They showed us Wonder Woman showing up. They showed us the guys kind of fighting together. So we already know that the fight is going to be a draw. And then they're going to have to team up and fight the monster. And they gave that all away, and that shouldn't have been given away. All of the promotion should have been just focused on Batman and Superman are going to fight, and that's it. They should
You knew
even showed
one
us Wonder Woman.
way, you knew one way or another Batman and Superman were going to be, I mean, Batman and Wonder Woman were going to be completely ineffectual in the fight. And it
Yeah.
was going to come down to Superman and Doomsday are going to kill each other at the exact same time because otherwise there is no point in having the fucking character in the movie.
So they shouldn't have told us they were even. I would like to not know Wonder Woman's in the film.
Yeah, me too.
It would be great because
They could have just shown a glimpse or two of Gal Gadot not as Wonder Woman.
I also think Wonder Woman should have shown up and broken up the fight. Because what is Wonder Woman's mission? She is supposed to bring peace to the world of men by showing them the truth.
Sure.
So she's
But
absolutely doing that by jumping between these guys and
look,
showing
look,
them the truth.
look. That's a great idea, but what's a better idea is to have Superman say, "Save Martha,"
Martha!
and then to have,
Martha!
why did you say that?
Martha! Martha, what did you say? Martha. And he's like,
That's a way better idea. See,
Murford.
that's how you make blockbuster movies, man.
Martha? Why did you say the name? Martha!
The writers were creative.
Martha!
The writer,
Martha.
the writers in the 30s were creative. Our moms have the same name.
What are you talking about? Wait. So his mother's name is Martha. Martha, that's his mother's name. Martha.
Oh my God.
My
He has
mother's
a
name is
mom.
Martha. My mother's name is Martha.
He has a mom. Suddenly, I don't look at him as a living weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah, that's right.
Did I just say a weapon of living mass destruction?
Yes. That's just
Hmm.
a living weapon. So, let me see real quick. Oh, Thomas Wayne. Okay, so right. So at least their dads have different names.
Yes,
Okay,
Thomas.
Thomas
That Jor isn't the Jonathan, or I mean the Thomas of Kryptonians, though.
Jor-El is
No,
definitely
no, 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 no.
Thomas.
His name is Jor. L is their last name.
Yeah, that's totally the Thomas of Krypton.
Yes, so
Right.
why did you say that name?
Well, his name is Thomas Allen. Right. So
Hmm.
middle name Allen.
I can't remember what Superman's real mother's name is.
Uh,
Probably something stupid like every other Kryptonian.
Batman's butler has like a online. He's got like a TV show about Batman's butler that's like it's going to start its third season.
Yeah,
It's
because
going to be the
that's what I
third
wanted.
season of fuck
Because I've always wanted to
Batman's
know more
butler.
about Batman's fucking butler. I'm hard as a rock thinking about this third season. You haven't watched it? You're crazy. It's better than Citizen Kane.
Fucking amazing. Love it. Love it. It's the beginning of so much good stuff right here.
You learn so much about espionage and butlering.
Batman versus Superman is arguably the best Batman of them all. Quite arguably.
Oh yes,
Arguably
this
the best Batman of
yes,
them
yeah,
all.
we can stop the kayfabe and we can admit how much we love this movie. This is a work of
Truly,
art.
truly love this.
Ben Affleck there's no one who could have played Batman better than Ben Affleck.
Right.
Um I especially love his attempt at a more Jersey accent than he already has, which is strange because I think he's from Jersey. I love his bizarre textured, uncomfortable to look at suit. That's great. I love his CG Batmobile that has no weight behind it when it moves. I love.
Completely CGI. They had no actual physical
Yes, they made the
working
they
Batmobile
made the
of this.
bold choice to not design a Batmobile and to leave it in the hands of some Korean sweatshop
And
programmers.
it was kind of like the Batmobile that you got in the Arkham games, right? It was had like wheels
Yes.
turned on their own. It was
Yeah, yeah.
much more like a tank.
When you
I'm not even
switch
going to bring up
tank
images of
mode,
it
yeah.
because it sucked. Like the fucking.
Bring up the image of his Batwing.
I was.
I
Oh,
legitimately
oh,
forgot
oh,
what
oh,
it looked
oh,
like.
oh. It
Oh,
looks.
and I also love that Batman just flat out murders people with wanton abandon in this with machine guns. That's great. That's the Batman I've been waiting for.
What do they call this thing? Okay.
I also especially love that the theatrical cut is completely baffling and that you have to watch a 3.5 hour director's cut to understand what the fuck is going on in the movie. That's great.
Yeah, the ultimate
I love
is a better version,
I love paying
but
money for a movie ticket to a movie that doesn't make any fucking sense because too much of it's been cut because the movie turned out too goddamn long.
holy shit, you'll never believe this. It's actually called the Batwing.
I figured it was.
They call it the Batwing because it is the Batwing.
Is
It
is it just big wings?
is just big wings.
Is it just baffling? Oh, what?
Yeah, absolutely baffling.
How the hell does that fly?
I do not know, but that's the weapon in the front. The front and the wings come together, and that's a big gun right there. Now, do you see the aesthetic that they have of the Batmobile that Batfleck rides around?
Yeah, that's the Batmobile, but a plane.
It's so funky. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, I don't I didn't really get how the Bat flew around in the Nolan movies, but I'm cool with it because it's kind of cool.
I kind of understood it because you saw the propellers on the underside of it. I figured it kind of worked like a quadcopter, but this, I can't make heads or tails out of how this flies. This looks like a Star Wars ship.
Yeah, yep. And I think they were thinking cool vehicle for
No, no, it looks
the
like a
toys.
Star Trek ship. It looks like a fucking Romulan ship.
But here's another strange thing about it though is that there really isn't any toys for it. This
Yeah,
is
fucking doesn't surprise me. Why would you want this?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's like a model kit, and there really isn't much
Why would you want to put
toys.
together a model that even when you put it together, it looks so very, very wrong?
Okay. There is a toy. They made an air hogs thing that totally they give a whole big propellers on the front of it, and it becomes like a biplane. Which I'll buy it flying like that. I'll buy it being a kind of a glided design, but I don't buy it doing what it does in the movie where it just hovers. You know, I'm
Mm,
this thing hovering. How's this hovering? You know,
it's
uh,
dumb.
Batwing. Batwing. They didn't even call it something new. What's it called? The Batwing.
Oh, that one actually flies,
Yes,
flies.
it
That's a
does fly,
toy.
fly. But you see, they added big propellers on it. It's just flying like a glider, right?
I'm so fucking happy I never got into buying toys and action figures. Jesus Christ.
Well, that's one of the main reasons all this Batman crap even exists, right? And this was supposed to be Warner Brothers went into debt the year this movie came out in order to get this movie out, in order to
Look at the
capitalize.
gross texture of their fucking suits.
I know. And there's a little texture here. I think it's little S's and stuff. And he, I think, is little bat symbols. I don't know. It really is. It really is like that. I think there's a close up on you can see the actual texture is even further little Batman logos.
Batman's just looking at him with some hangdog look like, hey.
I mean, seriously, I seriously
Superman's looking at him like, what the fuck makes you think you're going to come out of this alive?
the texture that they put in these suits is kind of retarded.
Hyper texturized, man. That's how you do it now.
Interlocking little what's happening? I don't even know what's going
Like,
on.
is it supposed to be metal?
I don't even know. I don't know what's going on with the hypertexture. It's
It almost looks like it's supposed to be chainmail.
I guess so. It's but more you're more likely to buy it some kind of super suit if it's got like super texture on it.
Well, the S looks like chainmail, but the suit, I don't know. That looks weird.
Super textured shit. Yeah. And it's kind. I think it's more or less to make it a little more difficult for people to fucking make a make a suit out of. You know, if they want to make it themselves.
I guess it's very shiny though. I do like his cape. I like Henry Cavill's cape. It's
I like Henry Cavill
pretty
as
awesome.
Superman. I think he's fine.
Oh, I do too. I don't really know how I feel about his suit.
I
I
think
damn
it doesn't
sure
have to
don't.
be this crazy.
I damn sure don't like that at the end of the Snyder cut, he's still wearing the black suit. Like even after like he's gone back to his life and stuff, he's still wearing the black. Superman is going to be wearing his funeral garb from now on. That's
Mm.
depressing.
It, yeah,
They already dulled down his colors too much.
yeah. Let's talk about this piece of shit real quick. Real quick. Yes, the Snyder cut where they recut it and got which is pretty crazy. Let's acknowledge that's pretty cool.
Oh my
They
god,
did
look at that.
actually get them to redo the movie.
I'll give Snyder this right off the bat. I am so glad he toned down the fucking colors. Like I know I just complained that they washed away Superman's colors too much, but this is too much here too.
It's ridiculous.
It's just saturated. Everything is saturated and God, look at Cyborg.
And this is again a case where they were supposed to be. It was supposed to be massive in the marketing department, right? It was supposed to be. Oh my God, I'm so excited! There was people were going to be lining up to see the movie, see all these guys on the big screen. That they were going to be buying all of the products that had the logo on it. Like what logo? What logo? You want to know what logo? All the logos. They had in mind they were going to have all the logos.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Just all the logos.
What the fuck does Cyborg's logo even look like?
It's just a C. It's just a big C. Can
Uh,
we stack them all together? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to bring up this image and let me just show you the garbage packaging that they had for these toys. First of all, this is the same Batman figure you would get if you got the Batman versus Superman figure. Same one. Then look at this parade of fucking logos. A W, a Batman symbol, the Superman's S, the Aquaman's A, this weird C thing, and a lightning bolt. It's like, oh boy, you got all the logos. That's great.
Uh,
Logos just lined up, and the word Justice League written in big crappy brick. It's made of brick. Everything was made to look like it was bricks. There's bricks everywhere. Everything looks like it's made out of stone or chiseled out of stone.
what are those things he has?
It's just the most generic kind of weird blades. Yeah,
Uh,
something. He's got something to hold on to. Some kind of useless weapon in the box with him. Right?
mm,
Why? I don't know. But these figures had just come out for the previous movie. We just got these figures. I already have a Superman and a Batman and a Wonder Woman because it just came out for Batman versus Superman. Why do I want these guys? Well, you want Aquaman? No. You want Flash? No. Cyborg figure? No. Okay, that's why we're featuring these.
what did the site? There was. Wait, are you saying that they didn't even have those?
They not initially. Later, they like round two of these figures. They put out this and part of the problem was because I think there was a last minute change on the look of Cyborg. I think there was some of the Cyborg figures have like a mask over his face.
Really?
Yeah. He's got like a mask over his face. It's like, that's not what Cyborg looks like. And that might be part of the problem why he looks like crap.
Well, let's see it.
They might have redesigned him. I'm trying to find the Cyborg. Okay. Is here. Okay, here we go. There's Cyborg looking like he didn't in the movie with a mask over his whole face. Like,
Huh.
that didn't happen. He also didn't quite look like that with the weird shoulders and stuff. That's not what he looks like. Right?
Right.
Was he maybe a more cyborgy look, and then they were like, nah, we want to bounce back and make him look more like people know Cyborg from the cartoon show.
Yes.
With the weird, like it's just half a face.
Yes.
Yeah.
I absolutely think that they were trying to go for more Teen Titan.
And maybe he resisted what they wanted to do, and he was like, I'm not doing stuff like saying booyah. And then then they brought him back for reshoots, and they're like, say booyah. like he's like, like he's like, I'm not saying. I told you I'm not saying booyah. Okay, I know. But the whole crew's here, and that's what we need you to sing. I'm not the bad guy here. You are. If you don't say
you're
booyah.
not understanding. You say booyah,
We
or
need you to say booyah.
we inject you with cancer.
You're saying booyah, or
Do you
no
want
one is leaving.
do you want cancer of the ass? I mean, do we need to remind you what we did to the Black Panther guy? I mean, just follow along here, okay? Now say booyah.
Booyah. That's all you got to do. Just gotta say booyah. I really don't want to say booyah.
Okay, now Wonder Woman, you lay on the ground, and the creepy gender ambiguous rapist is gonna climb on top of you.
Right. This guy's fucking weird. At all.
He's so creepy, man.
Yeah, so nobody wanted the cyborg figure or the Aquaman figure. Who wants that Aquaman figure? Who?
Nobody, because
Oh,
nobody, we hadn't seen Aquaman yet, and everybody, like, the Jason Momoa-ness hadn't quite set in yet, because everyone was still like, Aquaman sucks. Even Jason Momoa can't make Aquaman cool. And then he made Aquaman semi cool, I guess.
did he?
I no, not for me. Aquaman sucks balls, dude. Aquaman is the fucking shittiest DC character, and yes, I am including Arm Fall Off Boy. And
And
for those who don't know, Arm Fall Off Boy does exactly what the fuck it sounds like he does.
so the what's even worse about This figure.
That is a great figure of Roman Reigns.
Yes, it's a fine Roman Reigns figure. Ain't he great?
Never
Well,
seen Roman Reigns wrestle in that outfit, but he should bring it back.
yeah, he's Mr. Guy.
So he
In
changed
his
his
fucking box.
finisher as the Aquaman punch
Uh,
now.
but you see this box that he's in, right?
It's all slanted.
Right. But what's not in the box? I see a stand.
His trident.
He doesn't have a strike. Okay.
That's kind of important.
I guess if you need some shit like that, if you
That's like
these
his
awesome guys that don't
That's like
need
the
nothing.
one that trident is like the one thing that saves him from being everything I just said, right?
Right. So,
Like
so
the trident gives him the ability to actually do shit, right?
right. So this is the standalone figure. None of the other guys came with shit.
What's going on
He
with
doesn't come with any shit.
Superman?
But here these are talking figures. They're a little fatty because they talk. He talks.
My man.
Right, my man. But none of them come with anything. So he doesn't come with anything. He doesn't come with anything. Doesn't have his thing. And yeah, they
Cyborg.
say things, but they aren't said by Henry Cavill. It's some lady that's not Gal Gadot. It's some guy that's not him. It's some guy who's not him.
So it's
That guy.
it's the Star Wars com chip toys
Right,
all over
yeah.
again.
Some guy who's not really the guy. Sound like I'm Superman. I'm going to say something I don't
Cyborg looks
movie at
like a
all.
horror character.
Yeah, what is the I thought
From this
he was more
angle,
like Cyborg. I was
he looks like a Terminator.
yeah, that's what he's supposed to be.
He looks like a next stage Terminator. Like they
But yeah,
start
you see again,
assimilating
it's
humans.
just like the Godzilla toys from '98. The toy company did not know what to do with him because I think they changed some stuff at the last minute. Look how just all over the place he is.
Yeah,
Consistency to his design.
I'll be right back.
He's just a robo guy. So it's just a robo guy. Weren't sure about him. Boxes, fucking boxes. Stupid cyborg guy. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, look at this packaging. It's fucking terrible packaging. Who's responsible for this garbage? Who's doing this? Now see this? And we got a Flash figure. Flash figure's boring. So what do they do to make him a little more interesting? He lights up, and he's got the wings. He's got wings that pop out. He's got these blue clear plastic wings that pop out, and his chest lights up. Right? These blue plastic wings pop out of his back, and his chest lights up. Which isn't something he does. But he's got to do something. He's boring ass fucking Flash. He doesn't come with anything. He doesn't have a weapon.
Oh God, it's the rapist.
Yeah, he doesn't come with anything. He doesn't have any weapons. So what he does, he lights up.
He comes with the unstoppable force of rape. If you look at this toy long enough, you will start to believe that Ezra is God, and that's how you get lured into his cult. Oh, wait, he lights up. That's what he does.
No, but see, he's got these pop out blue things that,
Mhm.
that pop out. They're like wings. They're like wings, but they're not wings. But there's also another Batman toy and a Superman toy and a Wonder Woman toy that do something similar. Their chest lights up and there's something on their back. He does also that, but he's Flash. So I don't know. And then he's not wings. They're just some kind of lightning bolts that come out of his back.
Hey, guys, get these toys. These Ezra Miller toys will probably be worth something in the future because they're probably about to go fucking bye bye.
Those don't look like Ezra Miller at all. I bet there isn't a single.
If you can find one that does look like Ezra Miller, get it. It will be worth something in about 20 years. God damn it. Be right back.
Okay. Flash figure, he talks. No, Flash figure, he talks. Oh my god. And it interacts. It interacts. What? They interact with other talking figures. What? So these guys interact? Oh, these guys. Not these guys. Not these guys. These guys. They talk and they interact. So you can make them talk to each other. Yeah. That's cool, right? Yeah. Superman and the Flash. Superman and the flippity Flash. Flashity flashity. Superman and the Flash. Don't. Oh, okay. Oh, what are you guys doing? How's the chat going? I'll check on the chat. What's going on, chat? Flashity, Flash. Flash, Superman and the Flash. Superman and the Flash. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing in the chat? Yeah. What's going on, chat? Destoroya. Flashity, Flash. I see these guys Superman and the Flash. Superman and the Flash. So talking figures, they interact. What are you guys doing? And this is the talking Flash, which is weird looking for some reason. It's got a lot of black on
I think that's supposed to be time travel Flash.
it. Yeah, that's probably time travel Flash.
Because we never really did get a good look at him.
Or it says stealth attack Flash.
What?
Stealth attack Flash.
He so very much doesn't need stealth.
Stealth attack Flash. Oh, what terrible toys. Terrible, horrible toys. So, okay, Justice League, flippity flop. But you know what else came out the same year as Justice League?
Lego Batman.
Lego Batman. Which is actually pretty good.
It's okay.
I'm going to say it's the best Batman.
The best Batman.
Best Batman ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it has everything. It's got Robin. It's got Batgirl. It's got everybody. No other movie has incorporated as many things as this, including the Justice League.
Is Batgirl black?
Batgirl is black.
It's like fucking with my head because I'm thinking Catwoman.
And is that a Black Gordon in the background? I think it is. I think it's a Black Gordon back there too.
Well, I would imagine so if she's black.
And
Catwoman is black.
Cat.
She's right between
Yeah.
ears.
And we got there's so many villains, so many other heroes. Superman shows up.
See Aquaman back there. I see Wonder Woman, Harley, Alfred, Poison Ivy. I think I see Penguin. I see Firefly. Is that Firefly?
Yep.
Wow.
Or Man-Bat.
Okay, yeah, it could be Man-Bat. I see some big mech monster things, but I don't know what they are.
And I tell you what, so little part in the Lego movie, right? Part lucky that they happened to pick this guy to be the voice of Batman because they could have gone with anybody. But Will Arnett luckily got the role of Batman.
My name is Richard, but everyone calls me Dick. Well, children can be very cruel.
And he just he just sucks some dick to get this role.
He sucked dick
role.
and balls to get this role. He swallowed it all the way down into his gullet.
He went to the head office at Warner Brothers. He's like, "What do you want me to suck? I'll suck."
He did no, he didn't. He walked into the room and started taking their pants off and just started sucking. And after the orgasm, then he said, "What do I have to suck to get a good
What do you want me to fuck? I'll fuck anything you want. You want to fuck me? I'll let you fuck me. And then
Oh,
I'll fuck anything you want me to fuck.
I see
Suck
Bane.
anything you want me to suck. I'll do anything you want me to do. Anything at all."
I didn't see Bane at first.
Yeah.
And yeah, he said, "I'll let you put your finger in me. I'll let you put your fist in me. I'll let you put your fucking foot in me. Just give me a roll. I'm Will Arnett. Help, please."
Please, for God's sakes, I'll do it.
And then the person turned into Satan himself and was like, "You have to suck my black worm jism and sell me your soul." And he said, "Deal."
Absolutely. Just as long as I be the voice of Batman. And also do Reese's Peanut Butter Cup commercials. Can I also do Reese's Peanut Butter commercials? Can I be the voice of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups? Like, what? Why? That's a weird thing to ask for. I want to be the voice of Reese's Peanut Butter.
They're so delicious.
I love
They're the
Reese's
best.
Peanut Butter
They're
Cups.
the best candy bar.
I mean, they're all right. I want to be Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I'll do radio ads. I'll do TV ads. I'll do those ads that just play at the grocery store, and I'll literally be like, Reese's.
I kid, of
Reese's.
course. I kid, of course. Reese's
Reese's.
aren't the best candy bar. The Zero Bar is the
Reese's.
best candy bar.
Reese's. Have you
Reese's.
seen? No, I'm not even kidding. These are real commercials. Have you seen these and heard these?
Mm.
He's the voice of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. That's what he does. He's the voice of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
No, I installed AdBlock years ago and didn't look back.
Oh, the voice of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups in BoJack Horseman. He
Yes.
got that gig in the BoJack Horseman. There was a joke that he was the voice.
He sucked a horse's dick to get
That
to
makes
play
sense.
BoJack
Makes so much
Horseman.
sense now. All right, okay.
He impressed the producers by getting an entire horse cock all the way down into his stomach. And they were like, "Wow, we got to keep this guy around just for the entertainment."
I used to let Jason Bateman fuck me. Wow.
But then Justine Bateman started fucking him. Now he won't return my calls.
Why won't he fuck me anymore? Yeah.
Wow, we're just slamming Will Arnett. I barely know who Will Arnett is. I'm just shitting all over him.
I like this movie though. It's very good. The Batman Lego Batman.
Is that Duella Dent?
Wait.
Right next to Wonder Woman.
I think that's a bad Two-Face. Yeah. And I think he's half black.
Oh. I thought it was fucking Duella Dent for a second.
That's Two-Face, except he's black, so I think it might be Billy D. Williams doing the Two-Face. I don't know.
Nice.
I don't remember. But okay, here we are. We are here to talk about the Batman. It just came
Vengeance.
It came out this year. It just came out. When did this movie come out?
This year.
Wait.
He's not Batman though. He's Vengeance.
Right, he's the Vengeance. But next movie he will be the next.
And then he will be Batman.
Then he'll be Batman. Right. March. This movie came out in fucking March.
I liked this movie, but I don't know. I'm seeing a bit of a phenomenon where people rewatch this movie and do not like it the second time around.
Yeah, it's already aging badly, and it came out in March.
I love his Batmobile.
Oh yeah, the Batmobile was after this, whatever this crap. It was a return to an actual Batmobile that actually was used in the film, and there's no digital Batmobile at all.
I think it's a Charger. It's a souped up Charger with a big battering ram on the front of it. But it leads to some of the most contrived moments in the movie.
Yeah.
The ramp.
Just the car chase in the movie. There is one big car chase, and it's a rather chaotic car chase.
And she is not Catwoman. She's Selena Kyle.
That's
And
right. That's right.
this movie is just the Long Halloween with Riddler,
Story. I don't know a story. I compare it to like serial killer drama with like Seven.
which is what the Long Halloween is. It's just instead of the killer from Long Halloween, it's Riddler, but it's not Riddler. It's this weird Zodiac killer interpretation of which I guess Riddler is basically the Zodiac killer, but this dude is like completely fucking out of his mind, dressed like a gimp. He's basically like a mass shooter type,
Right.
we find
Yep.
out.
Yep.
And when we finally get a scene with him and Batman together, the performance this guy's going with is that's what would you call it?
It's unhinged, which is, I guess, what right, but also it's all over the place. He starts.
Oh, you're not as smart as I thought you were.
Yeah.
Front and center though is the guy you take the biggest issue with, I've noticed.
The Penguin.
Yes.
The Penguin
Oswald.
is they've taken everything away from the Penguin that makes the Penguin the Penguin. The Riddler is still leaving behind riddles, right?
Mhm.
No matter how you slice it, maybe he's not doing anything the Riddler normally does, but he is still giving us riddles.
Batman's still kicking ass and doing detective work. Catwoman is Selena Kyle is still doing cat burglaries. The Penguin, however, is a guy with an accent.
Yeah, he's an Italian accent. He's like Italian or something. I thought he was. I have heard all kinds of accents actually from Penguin. Danny DeVito, fucking, and in the Arkham games, he had an English accent for some reason. But it just doesn't feel like this guy's Cobblepot. Oswald Cobblepot. He says, "Call me Oz." Right?
No hat, no
No hat.
smoking. He wanted to have a cigar, but they
He wanted
said
to have a
no.
cigar, which I mean, more right would be the cigarette on the end of it. Did Danny DeVito smoke a long cigarette thing? He did, didn't
They gave him one and he spat it out.
he? Hmm.
He didn't even have an umbrella, and it's always raining in this movie.
Yes, it's always raining. It's constantly raining. Why doesn't he have an umbrella? Why doesn't he have an umbrella? It's constantly raining. This is the wettest Batman ever. There's so much rain. In fact, they're up to their knees in rain, and there's no umbrella. It makes no sense. He should have had an umbrella. In fact,
It doesn't
the
have to
action
be.
figure comes with an umbrella.
It didn't need to
Real
be.
quick.
It didn't need to be a goofy, like regular the penguin umbrella either. It didn't have to have a sword that came out of it or a gun in it.
The toy one does have a sword that comes out of it, though.
Of course
It's
it
hilarious,
does.
and that's it's funny. In fact, that the toy it does in fact come with an umbrella. Let me bring it up real quick. My God, there it is. Yes, he comes with an umbrella. He also comes with some other play stuff. A gun that is, it's orange, so that can't be mistaken for a gun. I mean, is it a taser? It's not. It's just a fucking gun. He's got a suitcase full of money. That's kind of cool. That's good.
Uh,
Your fucking play value. That I don't know if that came up in the movie at any point, but he does have an umbrella. Get over there.
I mean, if it has to be a self defense umbrella, whatever, but it could just be an umbrella because it's always
Umbrella.
raining.
Yep, it makes perfect sense for her to have an umbrella. And boy, does that look weird.
In the big hero shot of the Batmobile firing up for the first time in the movie, what's he doing? Standing in the fucking pouring rain.
Yeah, he's just standing in the rain, getting drenched. Like, why are you doing that? Why is he just standing in the rain? He doesn't need to be standing in the rain. but he is. He's standing in the rain. Cause here he is again with his umbrella and his suitcase full of money and a gun. Very nice. I like the suit. It looks good, but he's got an umbrella. Look, Tori's got an umbrella.
But it also seems like you just
Yeah.
hated his performance.
I don't know what he was doing.
He was doing Robert De Niro.
Yeah, so he did this. There's actually a knife that comes out. This slides out. Put money in there, and this little thing right here is a nice. You slide this, which looks like a mess. You can't tell what it is, but you slide it in here, and then you can see through the red. And it's like, oh, it's a map of the city or something.
Mm.
And so you can do some detective work with your toy. They include a little play value here with your penguin and the Selena Kyle figure is not bad. The Batman figure is not bad, but there's only 3 figures in this line. There is no Riddler figure. There's no Riddler figure. You know that?
That figures.
No Riddler figure at all. There
He's awfully creepy for a fucking toy, don't you think?
he is. He's way too creepy for a toy. And what would he come with? Like that carpet weapon that he that little thing, that little tool.
He would come with a car bomb.
Yeah, we can't really. Well, at least not like these, right? These are
He would come with a
shit.
he would come with a manifesto and an automatic weapon.
Yeah. Oh, I never saw this toy around. That's nice. Hold on, let me bring this toy up real quick. I never saw this toy around. That's not bad. That's not bad toy. I can see there was this special Batmobile that's covered in shit, and then the figures are covered in shit. Trying to find the figures. They're like knee deep in brown paint for some reason, right?
Because it was the muddy scene.
Yeah, so they have a bunch of these muddy figures. I can't find the pictures of them. Okay, doesn't matter. There was a Bat Cave toy, even though we never saw a Bat Cave, and for some reason, Penguin comes with it. For some reason, I don't know, but there it is.
He had kind of a bat cave.
Oh, and in the package, we can see that the sword and the uh, thing are separate in the box. There's the umbrella part, and there's the sword. It comes out of it, stored in the box separately. So you can see the two different things.
So what did you think of the man himself as Batman?
Robert Pattinson's all right as Batman. I thought he was pretty decent as Batman. If he didn't add a lot to the idea of Batman.
That looks like the underground layer of Lex Luthor in Superman.
Yeah, I like it. It's just a staircase. That's nice. There's a lot you could do with that. For if you like toy, you get the staircase, man. Nice.
Hmm.
Plateau, which maybe that's a little less useful. Nice computer stuff. This you could do all kinds of stuff with that.
That does pretty much look like his computer setup in the movie too.
Hmm. It's real. It's a nice set. Now the motorcycle and the figures you can get elsewhere, but what you get here, the staircase and all that—that's nice.
He uses that motorcycle a hell of a lot more than he does his Batmobile.
Yeah. He breaks out his Batmobile for one big scene. I think that's not the first time we see it, is it?
Yep.
Wow, that is way late in the movie.
Yep.
And then he doesn't really use it again.
Nope, I don't think he does.
So yeah, he does cruise around on a motorcycle quite a bit. But there's certain things I really dislike about the way the movie's done. I really don't like how a lot of stuff's just out of focus, right?
Hmm.
Dramatic effect. Um, there's a lot of really tight close-ups on everything. Um, Aesthetically, it's very dark, and then other times like it's like burned out with the lights. You know, it's just and the music. Oh, I was so annoyed by the music that it kept doing what sounded like me to be um, the Darth Vader score.
I don't remember the music.
The score kept going like dun 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 dun, and I was like, "Stop it! Stop doing that!" And then we could do it again, like something big dramatic would have it be like dun dun dun, and I'm like, "No, no, don't do it." Dun dun dun. Like it's doing it again. It just it kept playing these few notes next to each other. I'm just like, God, that's like the and not just but it was like the Emperor music from Return of the Jedi, specifically. Dun 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 dun, and I was like, "Stop it!"
My problem with this movie was a surprising lack of grit
A lack of
when it, yes, when it came to certain things that
yep.
Batman
They
injecting
still pulled
himself.
away from the murder and mayhem, and it was still because look, we have toys. We still have there's still an aspect of Batman that can't go fully like what they do in the comics or anywhere else because they still have to sell toys.
Right.
And that
They introduced the idea that there's going to be
I'll
a
be right
mass
back.
shooting and they take it so fucking far. They take it to the bombing, the corralling people into a big place, and conveniently everybody strapped themselves to the catwalk so that Batman can throw them off of the side of it with a rope attached to them like he would in a video game, but not have to carry a million ropes. And they puss out on having the shooting actually occur. And then Batman injects himself with some green drug, maybe it was venom, and beats the ever loving fucking fuck out of this one dude, just pounds his face into the dirt. And then they take his mask off, and he's just a little red in the face. He's all right.
He's fine.
He
He's
should have every fucking bone in his face should be broken from what just happened to him.
yeah. It's fine though.
But it's presented as a moment where Batman fucking snapped just now and went way too far. But he didn't. The guy's fine.
It's fine. And
So,
it's
yeah, a
just fine.
lack of grit in a movie that was selling itself on its, this is going to be the grittiest of the gritty.
It's not at all. I knew it was going to be. I get it. There was a little more grit to it, right?
I liked the lower tech gadgets of Batman. I liked that the most fancy thing he had were recording contacts,
Yeah.
which I don't know, that might be something that's possible. It's something that's being worked on. I don't know if it's possible because I don't know how the hell you would power the thing without putting a battery on your eyeball.
Right, right. I'm not sure how I don't think the contact does work. Or actually, it doesn't really work.
His grapple gun was more believable. His handy chest batarang, I liked that. That was neat. I
Yeah.
didn't like the squirrel suit flight. That was, I mean, the idea was fine. The execution of the scene was terrible with the GoPro shot.
Yeah. He goes flinging to the ground. He should be dead.
Yeah, his armor is insane. Uh, I that's the highest tech stuff he has because he just tanks gunfire while wearing that armor for some reason.
Yeah, he can just get pummeled with bullets. So he's bounced right off. He's fine. You know.
But a bunch of assault rifles, no. Close range shot from a 12 gauge side by side. That'll do it. That's not how body armor works.
Sure it is. What are you talking
Um,
about?
it's, it's how it works in movies, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. You can just shoot him. He's fine. He just bounces right off because he's so awesome. Right?
Yep.
You can't hurt him. He's Batman.
But How good of a movie was this?
I don't know.
Go ahead and have another vote again.
I found the film. Yeah. Okay, guys, vote 0 to 10. Let's go, everybody in the chat. Vote 0 to 1. I mean 0 to 10. 0 to 1. 0 to 10. 10 being the best ever. 1 being the worst ever.
For the Batman.
For the Batman. Robert Pattinson, the Batman, which honestly had Penguin, Joker, Riddler, and if you have the deleted Joker scene, that counts. The Catwoman, and
That
Penguin, and the Riddler. That's
Joker.
the original guys from the '66 film. Batman 10, 5.
That Joker sucks.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the makeup look on him. I don't like it.
I hated everything about that Joker. I hated the way he talked. I hated his personality. I hated the way he looked. Everything about that was bad.
Yeah, it's crap. Garbage Joker, didn't like that version of Joker. And the Red Letter Media guys haven't reviewed it. They're never going to review it.
Yeah, I know, and I don't blame them. They don't have anything to say about it.
Yeah. They don't. And they're not going to.
Yeah, that's the point they're trying to make to people in their own humorous way, is that they literally don't have anything to fucking say about the movie.
They're never going to review it. And some people think they're going to.
They might mention it in like the year catch up video.
Yeah. You think they saw it?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they did or not.
I think they've mentioned a couple times now that they have seen it.
Oh, yeah, right. They did see it. Yeah. But they're not going to review it. Nope, they're not going to do it. All right, let's see here. There's these the Batman toys. Let's see, we got more. 5. Wait, that Joker in the movie, was it deleted scene? It was a deleted scene. Yes, it was a deleted scene. Didn't make it into the actual movie. Here we have the Batmobile toy that came out for the movie. Very nice, and it's covered with shit for some reason. This is the covered in shit version of the toy, which is the
Splattered in shit.
And our heroes, or actually all the guys in the movie, covered in shit as well. Why? I don't know. They wanted them covered in shit. They have spattered shit all over the boots.
This is from the long lost sewer level scene.
Yeah. And this, for some reason, this was set. They put out the spattered and shit. They called it the Ultimate Batman set. The Penguin, Selena Kyle, and Batman, plus the Batmobile, all covered in shit. Why? I don't know. This is
because it was
Batman set.
Because it was from the scene we never got to see. The scene that was too hot for theaters.
Where they just started shitting all over themselves.
Yes.
They started. It's just uncontrollable pooping.
They had a shit orgy, and that's
the original.
why they had a poo cocky.
The Riddler had given them all like a bunch of laxatives. The entire city's been given laxatives. No, they're all going to be shitting themselves.
They're all going to flush their toilets at the same time, causing a massive flood.
That's right. It all involved massive amounts of shit. So everything was covered in poop.
Yeah. It was a poo cocky.
And then he was like, this, and when you're done, the city will be riddled with shit. And they're like, no! And that's when he punches on the glass. He's like, what did you do? What did you
do?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It was the covered in shit version. So we got a 10 and a 5 for the review on the movie.
It's like the butthole cut of Cats. You know, we're never gonna see it, but it's always gonna be. We're always gonna know about the shit cut, the covered in shit cut.
Covered in shit cut.
It looks like it was. Looks like it was corny shit too, by the looks of it.
A lot of shit. So much. Just look at all the shit. And the thing's covered in shit too. The Batmobile covered in shit. But
Huh?
they had to put out toys for these movies. They had to. They had to. They have to put out toys for the movie, even if it was really adult. Even if
Mhm.
Selena, a heroin addict, and like Batman had like a
Oh, that's another aspect of the movie I hate. Drops.
the what?
What drops? What
Oh,
are
drops.
drops?
There's a fake drug.
Yeah, what are drops? What do they do? How do you do them? What's the effects? Like, they're just drops, man.
Drops. Some weird drug. I don't know what they do. Do they make you less aware? Make you just out of it?
I thought maybe it was something out of DC I had never heard of, so I looked it up and nah, I guess it's straight from the fucking this movie. So yeah, drops.
Yeah, drops. Little Batman role playing stuff with an eye thing, because that was part of the movie. It was an eye thing. Not a lot going on there.
Yeah.
Not going on. This is very limited merchandising for the movie. The fact is, there's plenty of Batman merch being sold all the time, right?
Hmm.
The Batman figure, they're selling these right now, and he comes with 3 mystery accessories. Now,
Ah.
it's pretty useless shit. You don't, there's nothing you really want. Maybe it's like a grapple gun. Maybe it's a fucking batarang thing. You don't really Batman. Who cares, right? But in these figures, they've been showing a lot of weird guys, right? Here we see a figure for that's Batwing, which is a new black guy who's joined the Bat family, right?
Yeah.
We got Harlequin and Deathstroke figures. Not bad. Okay, Harlequin and Deathstroke, and all of them come with 3 mystery weapons. I don't know. Hope she comes with a big hammer or something.
Hmm.
And classic guys. We got the Riddler over here. We got Joker over here. Batwoman, Robin, Red Robin, I guess, because he's red. I guess. Uh,
That Bat Tech Batman is pretty cool looking.
yeah, there's like usually a classic Batman and then some kind of special Batman, like a heavily armored Batman or right here Bat Tech, some kind of
He's kind of like Iron Man. He's got his basic suit, and then he's
right,
always got like this big armory of special situation suits.
right. He's got to have the basic suit though, and a special cool tech suit, right?
Yeah.
Got to. And then there's sets which come with another guy. This one comes with Bane, and he's huge. He's massive. And then it comes with a whole bunch of fucking bat gear here. This is stuff. This is the kind of stuff you get in the mystery things. Oh, three of these things. Look at these weird contraptions. What is that? Like a sword, some kind of batarang thing, some kind of
It
weird
bothers
thing.
me that they're all just one single color.
That's how they come in the package. Sometime and you're not really sure what color you'll get. That's why it's a mystery. And maybe you don't know what it is. You don't know what color it is. It's usually like a weird transparent color,
Mm.
which I don't like either. I like make it black or make it something simple. But no, it's usually some weird transparent color. You know, which kids like the mystery things. They like mystery boxes. That's what's selling now. So that's all these have a mystery thing.
Kids are fucking stupid and full of shit.
Yeah. Exclusive accessories. Not really. I guess maybe because of the color that makes it exclusive. So this is the only way to get a Bane figure, by the way. You can't find a Bane just packaged by himself.
Mm.
To get this special Batman and whatever this thing is. This is Looks like there's a big tank tread on the bottom. It's just not a very cool Batman vehicle. But if you want a Bane figure, you gotta get this. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But yeah, here's your basic Batman. This one's exclusive to Walmart because it's got a, I don't know, something's different with the coloring, right? Um,
Oh, it's the shield.
yeah. It's got,
That's like Batman Ink Batman. No, no, it's not. No, it's not.
mm. So
Oh man.
they're making Batman toys, whether they have a new Batman movie or not. They're going to keep making these Batman toys, just forever, right?
Because man, children will buy them.
Yes. And this isn't based on. That's not any movie Batman. That's not movie Batman. I don't know what that is. It's just Batman, right?
I've seen the suit before, but I don't know where.
Well, what I'm saying is the line, like Bane, or what?
Yeah,
Which property?
maybe it's
Particular
Earth
property?
One Batman.
Yeah. Which what are we talking about here? Was and I kind of like looking at these toys. I go to Walmart and I'll take a look at the toys and I'm like, yeah, okay, this is this let's see what guys we got here. You know, I showed you that one little toy that had a signal. Like Signal, who's that? He's some other Batman character named
Yeah, and the King of
Signal.
Robins,
We got right, the King of Robins. Like what? Rob?
which is a Batman.
He is.
The King of Robins is a Batman.
Why would the King of Robins be a Batman?
The King of Robins is an evil Batman that was born evil. This one's just inherently evil. No circumstances involved here, just evil. And he's what happens when Batman is just a little psychopath and murders his parents and frames Joe Chill for it.
So weird.
I think he killed Alfred too, and then he declared himself King of Robins.
He's the King of Robins.
Yeah, the dark multiverse shit is just giving us more and more and more evil Batmans because the Batman Who Laughs was really successful and they're already trying to catch lightning in a bottle twice
Or more times.
or more. Yeah, because they keep producing so many of them.
So we get check it out. He's Firefly. It's a Firefly figure. Cool. All right, that's nifty.
Where's his jetpack?
It's right there, right behind where it says only.
Oh, oh, I see.
Yeah, like,
That's the smallest I've ever seen his jetpack.
it's got little wings on the side.
Yeah, but it's usually, well, all the ones I've seen's been a great big fucker.
So there's a Mr. Freeze figure, which he comes in a set that includes a weird kind of bat vehicle of some kind and some more crappy accessories.
That's pretty cool, but I don't know about the coloring on the arms.
It's
It
just,
makes it look like exposed skin, and
I think they
that's
are. I think he's,
really,
yeah, I think he's just like, he's kind of a He-Man, Mr. Freeze.
huh?
He's ready to crush some people with those arms.
It's a bit weird.
I know. Why does he need the helmet if he's got
He's usually kind of a frail fella. Needs the suit.
wacky? We got Batman in some kind of robo suit. I,
The bat suit's pretty cool. That's I guess he has. I guess he has a Hulkbuster now.
Yeah, I got a Hulkbuster. So, because when you start getting into even crazy is what we getting from the Fisher Price sets, which the Fisher Price sets are just like forget about it. What's going on? But in these sets, I see like okay, uh,
Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday.
right, and then there's also Blue Beetle over there, and that's a guy with the sword that's Ra's al Ghul or something.
Yes, it is.
and Martian Manhunter with yet another attempt to give him a costume that doesn't look retarded.
Right.
But it's really hard. It's really hard to make him not look retarded. Let's be honest here. It's just
His outfit in Justice League and Justice League Unlimited look fine. Just do that.
yeah, I guess it's. I don't know what I don't know what I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. What's going on here? What?
Well, Solomon Grundy's about to fuck some shit up. That's what's about to happen.
He's massive. He's huge. He's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's kind of a. I don't know how canonical that is because I've seen plenty of versions of him where he's not a massive zombie, but I've also seen plenty of versions where he is a massive zombie. So I don't know.
Yeah, very strange. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. Yeah, I see if he's supposed to show up and be like that. But I see a lot of toys trying to experiment around with the looks of guys, right? So here we have. Check this out. Whoop. Mr. Joker with a different look on him. Okay, what is that?
Holy fucking shit.
Like, what's going on with this version of Joker? Right now, Batman looks like okay. He looks like a Dark Knight, except
It's like
blue and gray.
Jared Leto's Joker had sex with Lobo.
Right. What's happening? He's strapped. He's strapped and ready to rock. And there are quite a few. When I've seen like, is this? Are they trying out a look for him? You know,
Hmm.
is this? They're trying a different look for Joker, which is okay. And that's and maybe they are. This isn't connected to a cartoon or anything actually, which is kind of weird. Ooh. All right. Whoa. Zoom out. There we go. Look at this guy. Look at this Joker here. What is going on with the outfit? He's got a bouffant hair.
Oh,
Whoa.
Elvis Joker.
Elvis Joker. Right. He's got a boom hair thing going on. He's got I guess that's a hammer. Yeah, hammer arm. Right.
It's hammer time.
He's pound. He like bangs things with a hammer. And there's a Batman in a big armor suit, right? Which okay, that's not too far off the brand. Very weird looking Joker though, right?
Right.
And let's see, back to this other Joker though, Mister. What the hell? Look at the size of these arms on this guy, Mister Joker, with
Yeah, this is Jack Joker. Seriously, he looks like Lobo combined with Joker. Is that what this is?
I don't know. It's he definitely has. Oh, we get a closer look at this. Wow, where'd he go?
Because it's got like the Zarnian thing going on with the eyes.
Where did I stick it? There he is. Yeah, the eyes. The eyes do have something going on here, right? Red on the eyes, like the crow.
Which is like Lobo.
Yeah, and he's muscle bound. He's got a vest, and it doesn't even look like a shirt here. Maybe he wasn't wearing a shirt. They're like maybe it needs to be a shirt. He should be wearing an undershirt.
Mm-hmm.
Not wearing an undershirt. That isn't necessarily an undershirt. He could be just shirtless with the vest.
My eyes have been closing on their own for the past 30 minutes. I think it's time for me to tap.
Well, that's fine. We have come to the end of this Batman journey with the Batman, and maybe
With no
beyond.
with no real conclusions on this movie. This
No.
movie is going to I guess this will be the final conversation. This movie is going to have to stand up to time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's weird ideas for a sequel.
Right.
There's the director wants to do apparently a grounded, realistic take on Mr. Freeze, while Robert Pattinson wants to do the Court of Owls.
And I, with what's going on at Warner Brothers and Discovery, and if you see a lot of projects coming in, coming out, and stuff getting canceled, I don't know what the future of this franchise in this guy's hands are. You know?
Right. Or if we're ever going to see another Robert Pattinson Batman,
Right.
because the There's just so many X factors going on right now because
Mhm.
you also found out this week that they're bringing back Batfleck and Henry Cavill and they're rebooting them and
Yeah.
fuck.
And so what I'm going to be paying attention to is word on the development of the HBO Max series about the Penguin.
That's a thing.
That's a thing, but if it gets canceled, that's going to be like one of the signs that the future of this particular version of Batman is probably not.
So it's about this penguin.
Yes. So I don't know. They get Colin Farrell to show up and put on like 4 hours of makeup every day in order to do this. I don't know. That's the plan. We'll see what happens. Because I don't really care about him as a solo character. Do you?
No, not
Yeah.
really. But at least we all agree Batman Forever and Batman and Robin suck.
Yeah, that's where we're all at. Those suck. As far as I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't. There's so much I don't like about it. Some stuff I do, but yeah, is it Batman? Is it the Batman?
It's vengeance.
Yeah, and that's it for the show. Hope you guys had a good time. That
Keep
all
it
the Batmans.
keep it fucking synchronized.
Yeah.